Oh, and a nice flawless block there.
And I believe Liu Kang is one of the characters that can punish the wall with or without a flawless block. But it must be very hard to do. I haven't seen it yet.
A nice teleport to get himself out of the corner. Poison with the help lead.
All right, double
and
jump
the full combo here. Wow.
Yep. But now Boise, you could say even though he has a life lead, he's still in the danger zone. And just like ducks the fly kick.
And that was so smart. Using the rock there to keep him from being able to break away. Boise with all of the Cetrion tech.
I was like, please don't mercy this man. Don't go out like that. I love this outro.
Yeah, the fire and water.
Look how clean she looks, man. Straight
Definitely.
Avatar state.
Man.
You could definitely say that go ahead.
I'm waiting on you, man. Look, Cetrion's design is nice. Cetrion's design is pretty cool.
It is. And I will say in that match, Saucy definitely had it going, but he hung himself out to dry with those fly kicks. He whiffed like 3 or 4 of them in the neutral, and Koiz took advantage of almost every one of them.
Yeah, Koiz, Cetrion in general is just really good at frustrating you overall. A lot of those zoning tools have great space control. She can hit you on the ground. She can hit you in the air. She can hit you coming in on a crouch maybe. She has so many ways to keep you out. Even has a crushing blow attached to one of those zoning tools. So, you know, very easy to get frustrated. Saucy fingers, you know, feeling the pressure, losing that health, definitely trying to get in there, get something started. But as you said, Koiz was just ready for it each time.
Absolutely. Starting things off. Koiz trying to teleport in, eats the 4-3 into the low. Southwinger's going for the rush down approach, keeping things mixed up with the back throw. Very common strategy among Liu Kang players to always throw in the opposite direction mid-screen to constantly keep you guessing the privilege you have when you have a dual crushing below throws.
Right, and Boise getting that crushing blow often in these matches. Always aware, always ready to get that crushing blow whenever. Oh my goodness, that was so sick.
You saw it. Oh, but he missed the punish on the wall again. Down 2. Narrowly whiffing from Koiz. Now we're in the 1-2-3 mix. Koiz taking his turn back with the 1-1-2. Down 4 into the wall again, establishing the big lead. Let's see, excellent use. Staggering Cetrion standing 1, which I believe is +3 on block and has a deceptively large and wide hitbox.
All right, now Koiz here working on set point. A great comeback there. Koiz is taking the energy from the people and is putting it to work.
Oh, but now maybe expecting the breakaway there. Good tech from Koiz. Looks like he's slowly but surely running away with this. I'm not sure if Saucy is now trying to space the fly kick to try to poke afterwards to take his turn back, but it's very a dangerous strategy to try to work in.
All right, Saucy fingers here, trying to get in, and Koiz knows it. Gets the down 2 crushing blow there. One more read to do it. Oh, headshot.
Oh, and we bagging? We bagging, boys? Oh, no.
No.
This is that's very Koiz-esque of him to do that. He means nothing by it. He's just having fun with it. Don't.
Oh no, it's over now.
I mean, who among us has not teabagged a Liu Kang at one point or another, or wanted to? See, you're nodding. Yeah,
all right. Fine.
All right.
I will let you have that one.
All right. All right. So I'll let you introduce the next one since I took the last one.
All right. So getting on with the tournament here, we have Aaron the Mac facing off against So Sick Nash Fan. So Sick Nash Fan coming out the gate with the Devora, but does have other characters to play, so definitely curious to see how this shapes up. Again, So Sick Nash fan on a tear in the winner side of the bracket, 2-0ing Forever King, and that was just a start. Since then, this guy has been putting in work, definitely making moves here. He beat out Cyclone, and now he's facing off against his next opponent. So I'm definitely curious to see how this match shapes up.
Absolutely. So Aaron DeMack is a player. I've seen him around the scene for a while now, just kind of here and there on Twitter. I've never actually seen him play. So I'm curious to see what he brings to the table. I mean, he must be something good because he got this far. And this is a pretty heavily weighted event right now. We got a lot of good players here. So I'm curious to see what this young man brings to the table.
And just to clarify, folks, this is a top 8 match. On the winner side, top 8 is now underway. Aaron the Mac facing off against So Sick Nash fan. So now we're getting into the real. Again, folks, we are using tournament rule sets. So the way that it works is that matches are best of 3 until top 8 winners finals, losers finals, and grand finals. So all finals matches are best of 5. Everything else, best out of 3. So definitely shark-infested waters here, right in Atlantis.
Absolutely. So right now we are waiting on the players to accept their invites. We can get this match underway. Who do you got? I'm going to go ahead and break
I'm going with Nash. I'm going with Nash. Nash is my pick. For sure.
You know, even though I'm more familiar with Nash, again, from the Soul Calibur days, I'm going to go ahead and side with Aaron DeMatt. That way it stays balanced. Even 50-50 across the board.
Hey man, listen, nothing wrong with a little bias, and that's okay. But Aaron DeMac rocking with Fire God Liu Kang. You've been seeing a lot of Liu Kang in this tournament, and So Sick Nash fan with the wild card pick rocking with Devora. Even with the buffs, you still don't really see this character that much, you know, which is really interesting considering that a lot of Devora players were saying that she needed buffs in the first place.
Absolutely. Now, this is a match that we've seen a handful of times lately. I mean, we saw it at Celtic Throwdown between Rewind and Sonic Fox. We saw it the next tournament after that. I mean, we've been seeing this matchup play out a number of times, so I'm curious to see if the players have been taking notes from other players who use these characters in this matchup.
Now, So Sick Nash fan with that last-minute flawless block on the 4-4 there. With a nice neutral jump 1, gets the full conversion.
Ooh, missed time to set up and leads to a combo drop, but fortunately getting the back throw. So Sick Nash fan on a pretty heavy life lead right now, but you can never count the man Aaron DeMac out. All right, going for the restand. Two in sync, man. All right, so we see him now learning to duck the projectiles. Those are highs, deceptive as they may be in their trajectory. They are still highs.
All right, now, So Sick Nash fan did a very good job there of just staying patient. He was even willing to give up the corner positioning just to minimize the amount of risk he would take on those scenarios. He would just take the round safely, didn't press anything, didn't really do anything crazy. As you can see here, he is content with waiting.
Absolutely. Nice punish on the roll from So Sick Nash fan. As his man Aaron DeMac reeling just a little bit. No defensive minute. Now is the time to strike if he can open this man up. But right now we see him falling prey to the Kang train.
All right, now again, So Sick Nash fan playing the arachnophobia variation, leading into that teleport. You always got to look out for that.
And that just as soon as he gets his defensive meter back, excellent short hop from So Sick Nash fan. As soon as he got his defensive meter back, fortunately Aaron DeMac had to spend it to get out of the setup. All right, a little shimmy attempt. Good flawless blocks from both players.
All right, a nice conversion there from So Sick Nash fan. This isn't going to kill, but it is definitely going to hurt. He's going to try to boost the damage as much as possible, though. And, you know, you can respect that kind of decision from So Sick Nash fan. Opting to go into the Fatal to put himself in chip range because Devora has a special net right there, the Ovipositor Rush, that's so good at that. And when amplified is -3 on block, which means that she's even safe once she's done tapping all up in your face.
Absolutely. And you know what -3 means? For me, it means +1. I will always press.
Oh,
Better check.
yes.
You got a non-frame mid. You better check that button.
I will always press when in stress. So Saucy Nash fan taking that game definitely in a nice spot right now. Aaron DeMack trying to think things through, deciding on which character he's going to ride out with. He may possibly go with Cassie, but instead he is going to ride it out with Liu Kang. Again, the theme of the bracket, stick it out, see what happens.
Absolutely.
Adaptation within the matchup instead of changing the matchup. So very, very strong stuff there from Aaron DeMack.
Absolutely. And it wasn't like it was a blowout round. He didn't just get swept 2 rounds straight. He was hanging in there up until the end of each time, but it's just the little things.
Oh, and a nice jump there.
So sick Nash fan right now. I don't think he's missed a single teleport.
Yeah, he's definitely placing those teleports very well.
And the reason that now Aaron DeMack went out both bars meter into the back row. Again, the Liu Kang players mixing up their throws mid-screen, trying to get that failed escape. That's a back roll. Like weird, maybe an input error there from Saucy Nash trying to read the roll in the opposite direction. There you go, taking a turn back, using the forward throw, pushing Saucy into the corner, trying to limit the movement D'Vorah has.
Oh, nice block of a jump in.
Both bars on it and a quick down one to punish the roll. Aaron DeMack gave up positioning but secured the round all the same.
And if you're Saucy Nash fan, that roll isn't a terrible thing, right? Because of the fact that you got that positioning. Now, Aaron DeMack here has the round, but Saucy Nash fan, he's got resources, he's got defensive and offensive meter, and has the ability to get that spacing back where D'Vorah really shines. But Aaron doing a great job there of pressing Saucy Nash fan, not really giving him a chance to get started, just pretty much snuffing him out.
Absolutely. All right, good down one check, keeping the down one of a positive. Keep this man honest. You cannot just take a turn back, and it's down 2 crushing blow, forcing Saucy off of the meter breakaway into the restand, double crushing. Oh, boys. Aaron DeMack with the clap back.
And as you can see, folks, Aaron DeMack is down but not out, ties it up 1-1. The bicycle kick, crushing blow, always coming in the clutch. Again, he can't activate it until after he's landed so many bicycle kicks. So it is definitely one of those late game crushing blows that you see that gets activated right at the moment that they need it. And if you have the crushing blow held check on, it just makes it that much more effective because you can pretty much turn it on when you're ready to.
Absolutely. It's definitely one of those you tend to forget about because of the fact I think it takes 3 amplified bicycle kicks to activate. So it's one of those things you don't really think about until your health goes away like that.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And again, Liu Kang, one of the lesser damaging characters outside of his crushing blows, right? Whenever he's mid-screen, he's actually really only hitting you for about 220, 240, depending on if he decides to spin a bar or not when he uses the bicycle kick conversion. It isn't until he lands those crushing blows, the bicycle kick crushing blow, the 4-4-3-4 crushing blow, that's when he starts to really tack on the damage. Now, of course, if he gets those, the damage is a lot. But in general, he's really just kind of, he's giving you some love taps here and there. It's kind of how D'Vorah pump is, right? She's only hitting you for about 250, 270 until she gets a good crushing blow in, and then next thing you know, you're seeing combos that'll get dropped for 430 damage.
Absolutely. A nice duck from here. Now, one thing we haven't seen from Aaron DeMack yet is Liu Kang's down 3 to anti-air D'Vorah's jumping. We've seen it a lot in the past with a few other players. His down 3, excellent use to punish her jump-ins because of her extended hitbox. But then he jumps back out. Either player's game at this point. Oh, he had the fatal blow scouted. Aaron DeMack with the Galaxy Brain reads, knew not to press his luck. And now finds himself almost with a 2-1.
All right, Aaron DeMack, Saucy Nash fan, definitely trading blows here. Saucy Nash fan lost a little bit of life, but not an impossible health deficit.
Really, we can see it again, the down 1 of the positive rush, keeping things honest. safe option at play with the Amplify. Again, it's -3 on block. Opens things up for all sorts of mind games once you get them conditioned.
Now, the one thing that I haven't seen Saucy Nashman do is actually land the anti-air crushing blow with that special that so many Devora players are familiar with. And I feel like he's just a little uncomfortable trying to anti-air Liu Kang because Aaron DeMac is jumping at ranges that you wouldn't really expect.
Absolutely not. And Saucy Nashman saying, forget the damn rules. I'm going to armor through your pressure, secure the round, and bring us to an even 1-1 exchange.
Final round.
Both players tied up on meter.
It's top 8. Top 8 rules state that this is 3 out of 5 in the finals, not the semifinal.
Saucy drawing first blood, but Aaron DeMac answering back quickly, pushing him towards the corner, and again the back throw escape failed. You know what that means? It is party time, but down 2. He says, I know that's a high, sir. They try to read the teleport. And again, Aaron DeMac has a throw crushing blow locked and loaded for both directions. The Saucy's going to want to keep his distance, but now opening him up with the teleport. Ooh.
All right, out to go for full damage here. Restand, getting that DOT going. Now next hit chip is going to do it. Saucy Nashman, so smart, staying away. Aaron DeMac trying to get something going.
No, not like this.
Oh. And Aaron DeMac stealing the match away. Gets him with the full screen amplified fireball. You hate to see it. Saucy Nashman had the DOT, he had the health down, only needed a clean hit in the ovipositor rush to chip him away. But Aaron DeMac not letting him run, not letting him fall out of his sights, takes that game. It takes the set 2-1 over Saucy Nashman.
You know what really, he had it when he whiffed the fly kick. And he had he could have hit him with anything. He whiffed the fly kick, but I don't know if he was hesitant because of fly kick fatal blow. We've seen that from Liu Kang players before. He opted not to push, and Aaron DeMac took full advantage of that and secured the bag. You hate to see it, but
yeah, it just kind of speaks to those. It kind of speaks to those moments, right? When you're in a tournament match. This is top 8, so adrenaline's pumping. You're really trying to focus on not making a mistake so much that you might end up forgetting to take action against your opponent's mistake. You're so focused on minimizing yours. So definitely one of those failure to launch moments for Saucy Nashman. However, because that was the winner side of the bracket, he's going to get one more chance. He's going to be dropped down to the loser side, still in top 8, still proceeding forward throughout the bracket. But what we got up next?
So up next, we have my man's OD Full Auto versus my other man's Sunio. The winner stays to play Boise for top 4. So Sunio been putting in a lot of work with Next Gen Jackie lately. He is a zoning player at heart. It doesn't matter who he plays, he will zone you. And Full Auto exercising a few different character options. I believe the most recent one, he has picked up Frost, if memory serves, and has been putting in a lot of work with that character as of late. So I'm curious to see, we got to be impartial, but I mean, it's Frost. So,
hey, listen, Frost is a character that works. All right, I'm not doing this with you. We got company, okay? Frost works. Frost is viable.
Frost Ice Machine's viable.
Tweety's honest about it. At least he's honest about it. Everybody else,
I'm honest about it. I don't know what you're talking about. I've been saying since the patch Ice Machine was viable. Frostbite sucks, but I'm just saying. And like boy on the chat, Next Gen Jackie, you don't see a whole lot of them because first round knockout is so good. But Next Gen is one of those characters that are variations where you will die very quickly if you don't make the right decision in the neutral. She has damage over time. She's got an air dash to keep you grounded, even though it's unsafe. Like she's got, she's definitely one of those variations you don't see a whole lot of outside of a few character names like Sunio.
Yeah, and it's funny that she's not that variation isn't that explored, but there are the players that are exploring it are doing extremely well. To speak towards other players that play that variation of Jackie, Shine actually plays that variation. He plays Jackie at next level battle circuit all the time, and he actually uses next gen. He doesn't use the one that everybody else uses. So it's definitely interesting to see. But moving on here, we have Full Auto facing off against Suneo. Full Auto, a Jackie Briggs main, and MKX opting to go with Garrus in this case, while Suneo is playing Jackie.
That's a very curious pick there. I still rock with it, but I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, well,
we'll see, man.
Odie, Full Auto, definitely more aggressive player. He definitely likes characters that are very in your face. But next gen, having those bombs definitely has the ability to keep a character like Garrus out.
Absolutely. Now, if you block the bomb itself on the way down, you'll notice that there's no damage over time. If the bomb hits the ground and it creates a splash zone, the longer you're in it, the more damage you take. Don't try to jump because she has the answers. And you can see, it's already look how fast it adds up.
Yeah, that is actually pretty ridiculous.
Nice, going for the body splash in the 1-1 sand trap, the classic day one Garrus mix. Oh, it's immediate 4-2 on wake up.
Just got crazy.
All right, Full Auto definitely waking up a little bit later in that round, but too little too late as Suneo takes the first one. However, he just whiffed Sand Trap twice, which means he now has access to the Crushing Blow. That was the new change in the Crushing Blow requirements for Garrus, that he had to whiff Sand Trap a couple of times before he can actually activate the Crushing Blow. So Full Auto here definitely has the chance to make to get some damage here.
And you can see Suneo already putting in a lot of work using that air dash.
Oh, and there you have it, folks. Give me that neck.
Protect your neck, sir. All right, the throw whips. Odie getting in there, operating at a big life deficit, but Garrus, no stranger to big life comebacks. Body splash, forcing Auto off of his meter. Oh, we got throw loops.
Now, if you notice here, Full Auto actually hasn't landed a full combo since the start of the game, but he is getting these crushing blows.
Absolutely. Just like that, the life lead overcome by Full Auto, securing the round, bring us to 1-1. Get that fourth, though, and get dunked on.
Ooh, the 4-2-1-2 missing his mark.
It's important to note that he threw him into the fire. Added damage, boys. Also, Suneo being very smart, using the little air pulse he gets to avoid landing in any sand traps and to throw off your anti-air timing. You can see how much more damage that adds up when you get thrown. 200.
200. Oh my god. Oh, that was so sick. He got out of the way into the teleport.
Just in time, but get the step kick, gonna put the plasma back on the ground. Auto being smart, rolling forward. He's still in this. But he's unfortunately the throw animation made him step into the fire.
All right, he's gonna take the risk.
That was very smart. Full Auto, or sorry, Suneo. See, you got me mixed up now because Full Auto used to play Jackie.
Right.
Putting the fire on the ground. Yeah, putting fire on the ground, knowing that if Full Auto were to approach, he would step right back into the fire and ultimately kill himself. And Suneo takes the first game.
Yeah, and that's just one of those damned if you do, damned if you don't situations. Putting the fire down on the ground against this particular style of Jackie, if you stay away, she gets to chip you out with the bombs. And if you try to walk in, if you make the wrong decision, you're going to be dead to the damage over time anyway. So great stuff there. Very, very smart indeed. Full Auto sticking it out with Garrus. So it wasn't a terrible. It wasn't a terrible set. It wasn't a terrible game.
Absolutely. And you'll notice that Suneo, while he used the air tackle maybe twice, he didn't overcommit with it a whole lot because of the fact that Garrus all his crushing blows, more or less, are all counter hit based. So you don't want to take a lot of risks when approaching him.
Right, and on top of that, thing to point out is that full auto was getting a lot of mileage just out of the simple throw game there. Again, not landing a full combo in the sense that he can actually put Infinite Warden's tools to use, but just really using the simple stuff, the universal stuff. So very, very strong performance there for full auto. Again, those throws going to work, and Sunio breaking away every time he gets a clean hit.
But you notice each time Sunio gets hit, there is a plasma with little fire on the ground. So while full auto is getting damage, he's also taking a lot of damage as well. And the more he's forced to block, the worse off he is. Just like that, you see, makes all the difference in this matchup.
And if you notice, Jackie still has access to that mock kick, that opener that you see so often. It's just that now the amount of damage she gets from that special is now severely reduced because she no longer has access to the Muay Thai clinch.
You know, this is definitely a matchup where you're best suited to be in Jackie's face. You do not want to give her a lot of room to breathe and put a lot of fire out on the ground.
Which is also kind of a strange place to be as well, because Jackie has some of the strongest up-close buttons in the game, having multiple 9-frame moves, having very safe pressure, very strong string. It's one of those situations where what do? You have to make a decision. Oh, so
I'm kind of surprised he didn't just fatal blow that. And you can see it, all the damage definitely adding up, and now while he's got the damage for the throw, also taking it as well. Oh, no, he didn't.
All right, now, Jackie Briggs' fatal is one of the weaker fatals in the game. Does actually the least amount of damage, but it doesn't matter. 306 was enough. Whew. You want to know what's crazy? He defended against that.
Yeah.
That was a very unfortunate situation for full auto. He defended against the majority of that fatal blow, and it still wasn't enough to save him.
Jackie Briggs win.
No, sir. Like we saw, man, when the next gen Jackie, when she puts the fire on the ground, your offense against her and your defense against her becomes detrimental, because that little bit of health you're taking adds up very quickly.
Yeah,
200
Jackie
damage
Briggs,
throws
200
off a throw. That's not even a crushing blow. That's just a regular mild mannered throw.
Right.
So good on Sunio. He will advance into the top 4 to face off against our next on-stream competitor, the one and only Koizi.
All right, so we're going to have Keep Away versus Keep Away. But again, Cetrion was born in Keep Away, molded by Keep Away. She didn't even know what Rushdown was until she became an Elder God. That's where, you know, she starts doing restands and throw setups and tick grabs and all that nonsense. That's when she got that. But she always is a zoner at heart. So against a character like Jackie, who has a little bit of zoning, you know, the bombs are nice, but my stuff is nice, you know.
It's a whole different ball game when you compare the two. I mean, we saw that Jackie has the passive damage with the fire on the ground, but Cetrion will actually get full combos off of some of her zoning options with the vine grabs, the boulder if you jump into it, the geyser. So definitely a little bit of a different take there. But we've all seen that Jackie, one of her biggest weaknesses, at least in the first round knockout, is the fact that she can be zoned. But in this matchup, Sunio does have access to the tackle, which could make the difference if he plays his cards right.
Yeah, but again, it's shown that Koizi has the awareness to space out those kinds of options. If you saw in his match against Aaron the Mac, he was spacing out those flying kicks just about perfectly, causing him to whiff at max range almost every time. Even if he doesn't get the whiff punish, the fact that he has the amount of spacing necessary on majority of the occasions where the opponent is trying to use their best advancing special just speaks to the level of play that Koizi has with this character. So yeah, Sunio is going to have to be very judicious, very careful with how he uses that tackle. But if he can get the beat on him, it can definitely spell trouble because, again, base level Jackie, multiple 9-frame moves, safe pressure, still has the ability to open you up with great damage and get you into the corner regardless of the fact that she doesn't have the most damage in this variation. Still very solid character. But we're going to opt to get the teleport shenanigans happening here as Sunio is going with Scarlet.
So battle, once again, arguably like the best zoner in the game versus one of like the more sinister zoners in the game. So I'm curious to see how they're going to play this matchup. I have seen Sunio Scarlet on occasion. It's very, very polished. But Cetrion already getting in there, using the Hell's Wrath, great spacing, dodging the blood balls, and an excellent ball block on the blood tentacle.
Right, Al. Again, Boise, one of the premier Cetrion mains here, knows this character in and out. Suneo, one of the premier zoners in the community, just really plays us just really good at that play style. One of the more aggressive zoners, even. Like, he's just really strong at keeping the screen occupied.
Sunio waking up with the down one, going into the blood tentacle. Sunio at a big life deficit. Now, one of the things that keeps Scarlet in the mix is the fact that she can meter burn her projectile to get some health back. Looks like it's not going to make much of a difference here, as Boise has Sunio boxed in the corner. Wake up down one, though, but a flawless block up 3 saves Boise.
That is one of Scarlet's main weaknesses. For all of her great strings, pressure, and frames, she is one of the easier characters to face when it comes to flawless blocking. Majority of her best strings have very obvious flawless block gaps. Not gaps where it's big enough to actually push a button, but if you do take the time to lab her out, you notice that a lot of those strings have very simple flawless block gaps, nothing crazy. And the block stun off the flawless block is simple enough to get a reversal out.
I mean, you see Boise landing the down 2 crushing blow. Fortunately, dropped his combo at about 29%. But the way he's going, he's momentum still all on his side. See those Tiger Knee Hell's Wrath, keeping it relatively safe. I don't believe Scarlet really has an answer for it in this variation.
Now, Scarlet does have the teleport, so Sunio does have the ability to get around his zoning at will. But again, Boise, very strong awareness of that option, so not really giving Sunio too many opportunities to get that teleport off.
That was a very strong first round from Boise, who looks very comfortable in this matchup. Not letting anything slide. You see, we didn't really get a lot of boulders in that matchup. He pretty much kept it all to Hell's Wrath and a couple of geysers. So he's like, I know this matchup. I'm gonna take a little bit more than that to bring me, sir.
Yeah, again, speaking towards that awareness of Boise, not going for the huge zoning tools that would give Suneo the opportunity to use that teleport. Just keeping it simple, not really overextending himself. But Suneo going with the Jackie Briggs pick. So going back to what he knows best, the character that got him here, opting to go with new era, new gen, next gen. Sorry, wrong.
Please God,
wrong rushdown.
Bruh, new gen, like stop. Like that would actually be broke. Sand traps, gauntlet fist, yo. Can we get a tag team mode? Can we get a tag team mode, Infinite Warden and Next Gen Jackie on the same team? That'd be a wrap.
Not mind him, people. Let's get to the match. Right, so Sunio getting started here, opting to keep Boise on the ground, and Cetrion able to jump higher than the bomb can hit.
And you saw there that Sunio tried to use the dash punch to make the difference maker, but Boise having the wherewithal to duck underneath and get a full punish for it.
Oh my goodness. Again, Boise's awareness is off the charts. Ducking just at the moment that Sunio is trying to use a dash punch, knowing just when Sunio is going to press, and having the ability to duck the high and whip punish. Boise is playing on another level right now.
There we can see the true Cetrion optimals there, the double jump twos, and a Hell's Wrath keeping him at full screen. This is looking like looking kind of rough, honestly. Call it what it is.
All right, now Jackie is not happy coming in with the crushing blow on the dash punch, getting the round started off immediately. Sunio putting the pressure on Koizi right now.
And when in doubt, just dash punch in and hope for the best.
Yeah, Sunio here trying to get something started.
Okay. Ooh, the stare down from both players.
Oh my God.
Who is going to push first? And this matchup, Koizi can be a little more liberal with throwing the boulders if he wants. He's eating up a lot of damage right now. Standing in the flames, got to back up a little bit and crush. Oh, he's going to hit it.
Oh my
goodness. It actually killed. And he still even had the option, Cetrion does, when she lands that anti-air boulder to actually geyser afterwards if the crushing blow activates for a combo. It is an extremely difficult link to connect. I haven't gotten it once in all the Cetrion games I've played. Wait, I'm not playing Cetrion. Forget you heard that.
Yo, that is the first time I've seen that crushing blow since the character came out, since the game released. That is ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Yeah. But definitely some GGs all around here.
Absolutely.
Wow.
So Koizi, Koizi, I think, has performed very well at almost every online event I've seen him in. Has not made his offline debut yet, you know, got that real life going on, but I'm curious to see if he actually goes to an offline tournament, how well he'd do. I think he would do very well.
Well, didn't he attend EVO?
No.
Oh, okay. Because I know that him and Forever. Okay. I fell for it. All right, fair enough. But yeah, that's kind of the thing nowadays, right? Being an online warrior used to be a bit of a meme, right? You know, it's like, oh, whatever. All you do is play online. Can't possibly be a strong caliber, you know, high quality player, right? But then you have to remember some of the greatest players in the world started out as online warriors. Chris G, for example, started out as an online warrior, multi-game champion. So definitely have to pay attention to those online warriors, those dark horses, if you will, that just grind the game on a regular basis and definitely have the skills to hang, even overcome some of the community's strongest players.
Absolutely. And while we get things ready for the next match, we're going to go ahead and kick it on over to a quick break. We'll be back with more MK11 here on the Atlantis CGL Qualifier, coming soon. Stay tuned.
All right. What's going on, folks? Thank you for sticking it out with us at the first Atlantis Console Gaming League qualifier for the PS4 console. I am Pretty Boy Jackal.
And I am Ragnarok.
So, of course, we are getting down to the nitty gritty here, folks. We are officially in top 8 territory. And just to make you guys aware, there is some nice swag in play for the first and second place finishers. First and second place will be receiving a prize bundle, which includes a level 3 backpack and a Monday Night Meta custom jersey. For those of you that are not aware, Monday Night Meta is another online tournament that will be taking place just over 8 days from now online. You can sign up right there. There's the link, smash.gg/MNM. You can also get involved with the Discord, discord.gg/meta threads. That is on September 30th at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. So for first and second place, you will be getting a custom jersey just for this tournament. So definitely tune in. And on top of that, you will be receiving a Meta Threads Cybernautics t-shirt and hat. Major shout outs to Meta Threads, by the way, for offering up the swag for this tournament. First and second place will also receive a Techni Sports mystery box. So there's a little surprise in there for our first and second place finishers. So definitely a lot of swag, a lot of nice items here online on the line for the players. You know, it's all about the players. You got to take care of them.
Absolutely. You know, we talked about the drip earlier. You know, you could be dripping pretty hard in a backpack and jersey with a hat. You know, I'm just saying.
Yeah, you know, like if your aviator jacket and your Yeezys and your joggers, you know, it makes the whole package nice. You know,
absolutely,
right?
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree.
All it takes, man. That's all it takes. All you need is an aviator bomber jacket, a nice solid color t-shirt, some Yeezys or some other common shoe, and a backpack and a fitted.
So right now,
and you are a drip god. Because you know, drip. I'm just saying. Because apparently, that's what that means. That's what it takes. That's what being fashionable has been reduced to. Bomber jackets like and Yeezys.
Looking like old drippy. But we're going to go ahead and move on right now. This is our first to 3 match. Winners finals. We have on one side, Koizi. On the other, Aaron DeMack. And once again, the Cetrion versus Liu Kang matchup that we know Koizi loves so much.
All right. So, yeah, definitely getting going here. Now, Koizi has been putting on a clinic these past few matches. Again, shining in every scenario, pretty much having the right answer for every situation. That awareness has been carrying Koizi right through this winner side of the bracket, knowing his spacing, knowing when to press, knowing when to back off, knowing where you're going to be when he's backing off. That is another thing, too. Koizi is a sharpshooter. Very few moves whiffed unintentionally, not that many forced errors, just really solid, really clean gameplay with Cetrion.
Absolutely. So Koizi, of course, you can't even call him a dark horse anymore because he has cemented himself so much in these online events that he's known as a
definitely.
Koizi. Is he Revit Leafing? Is he Dragon Jr.? Like, who is Koizi? Deep down inside.
And it's funny that you mentioned those names, right? And put Junior behind it, because you and I was just talking about that it's always been mentioned about how a lot of us older guys, what if we knew about the scene during those early years when we were just in our rooms just messing around and playing the game, right? Imagine what could have been. Well, these younger players are just that. They are what could have been. We're seeing that situation come to fruition with the Ninja Killers, with the Buffaloes, all of these young, hungry players coming out of the woodwork with all the time and budding resources coming around, just being able to really put things on the map for themselves.
Aaron DeMac says, do not associate me with Liu Kang. I play Aaron Black. Yeah, here we are playing Liu Kang on stream for the second time. You know, I ain't gonna say nothing, but, you know, I'm just saying. Ooh, you see the dash in shimmy from Koizi, immediately getting Aaron DeMac off of his defensive meter. But we got the 1-2 into the 4-4 check. Put this man in the corner and spent both bars on it.
Now, just to remind you folks, this is winners finals for top 8, which means that we are now officially in best out of 5 territory. It is no longer first to 2. It is now first to 3. So both of these guys are going to have plenty of time to adjust, to figure each other out. And Koizi looks like he already has Aaron DeMac figured out.
This man went, oh, and you see it again. Get that out of here. But you saw he actually went for the mix-up after the geyser instead of cashing out. Caught him with the back 3 into the geyser. Yo, this man Koizi.
And that's what I'm saying. Boise with the sharpshooter status right now, the awareness, just being able to pick his spots and know where you're going to be. And a nice punish there on the low fireball. Very quick on the draw there. You see some players tend to have a little hard time counter poking against that because he can amplify that fireball. So great stuff from Boise.
And I feel it needs to be noticed that Koizi has not used that 1-1-4 string at all, and yet the one time he uses it, Aaron DeMac flawless blocks it.
Yeah, you see some very good stuff there from both of our players. Like, they're definitely going back and forth here.
Damn. Boise hitting the mid-screen opties, 191 into the boulder toss.
Oh, no.
No, not in top 8.
No.
Not in top. Don't get fucked up now.
Aaron, you better make something happen, baby. Now remember, if he wins this round, he still has to win another one. Oh no!
Oh, okay. My man felt the wind on that one. His life flashed before his eyes. He neutral jumped that fatal blow.
All right, so Koizi getting on the board 1-0. Again, this is a first to 3. This is winners finals. Loser gets sent down to the losers bracket for another shot at that first or second place finish. But Koizi here looking very strong. Koizi definitely wanting that winner side of the grand finals bracket. Not really trying to be here too long. You know, he definitely wants that advantage.
It takes a lot of stones to mercy somebody in top 8. Like, that's some shit.
Yeah.
Because you know damn well
16-bit around.
opponent...
I know 16-bit was talking about wanting to see that. Wanting to see a mercy in top 8.
Well, even if your opponent wins, they're not going to mercy you back. We taking those.
Of course.
Don't mercy me.
All is fair in love and war.
All right, so we have the color coding outfits here. They clearly got the text messages. Aaron DeMac once again claiming alliance with the Aaron Black players, but not actually playing Aaron Black. You hate to see it. Rocking the Yas Queen. Said to be the better of the 2 casting variations for this matchup.
And Koizi with the awareness ducks the full string there for the punish.
All right, like the short hop into the 1-1.
All right, now playing the Yachts Queen variation gives him access to that shoulder, but Koizi not really giving Aaron DeMac a chance here.
Another rare drop from Koizi, but flawless blocks the jump in, full combo, and secures the round. Looking very crispy right now.
Round 2, fight.
All right, there's that shoulder. Very strong stuff there from Aaron DeMac, but Boise again with the awareness and the teleport to catch Aaron, going for that projectile and a down 2.
I'm gonna meter burn the dice. Cassie, one of her rare crushing blows you don't see as often is the nut punch, where if she meter burns 3 of them, I believe she'll get access to one on the 4th. You don't see it a whole lot, particularly in this variation when the bubble is so much better for combo extensions. But right now, Koizi not giving Aaron DeMac a lot of chances to make this comeback. You see this dashing full screen into the boulder. Probably gonna teleport back out if he gets cornered.
Koizi, knowing that doesn't really have to commit to anything there, just sitting there. And a strong finish. Oh, and another
God.
Mercy. Getting a chance here, Aaron.
Whose man's is this? Technically, he's kind of my man because he's on my stream a lot. We ain't going to. Oh my God!
My goodness.
Cetrion wins.
And she what? Whoa!
She making it rain.
Brutality pose.
She's making it rain. Rocks.
Wow.
The water.
God
damn.
And she stopped it. Wow, that's cool.
Yo,
that's pretty cool.
I have never seen that before. I've seen the brutality. I've never seen her make it rain before.
Wow, that is ridiculous. All right, Koizi sitting pretty on that one.
This man is mercied twice, and he doesn't even care. He's like, I got the. You know how on lock you have to think you've got a match to mercy twice?
Yeah, definitely a very, very strong message that Koizi is sending out here. Aaron DeMac needing to figure something out very quickly as he is now sitting on a possible goose egg. A 3-0 finish here from Koizi is on the cusp, but he's going back to Liu Kang to see what he can make happen here.
I mean, he was putting in work with Liu Kang. It was just that Koizi looked like as much as he hates this matchup, like I said earlier, it may be fueling him to understand how to play it. Backing things off here. Aaron Mack going to go in with the 4-4-3, up 3, into the back throw. Again, keeping it mixed up mid-screen. We came right, of course, from one of those crushing blow throws, locked and loaded. And Koizi being very patient right now, not pushing the issue too much.
All right, now that was very smart stuff there from Aaron DeMac, using the fly kick to get positioning right next to Koizi. And we're looking at a different story here, possibly.
Yeah, but Aaron may have figured something out here. As Koizi reeling, big life lead. Doesn't have to commit to a whole lot of risk, but he's eating a lot of stray Hellfire rounds. And the crushing blow. Oh! All right, Koizi missing the geyser extension, but it's almost like...
Koizi is pushing for the Cetrion God status there, landing those two very rare crushing blows in a row, in a round.
Man, he hit them back to back.
And Koizi is on a clinic right now, throwing out all kinds of tricks.
Right, good interrupt from Aaron DeMac at him with the 4-4 crushing blow. Drops the combo, unfortunately. Koizi's going to take full advantage, side switch, jump. Oh, just a straight shoulder. Okay. Using the rock wall. Excellent spacing from Koizi.
All right, now Aaron DeMac here has got to figure something out. He is in a position that he does not want to be. Full screen Cetrion. Nice counter. Gets the 4-4.
Now we see that's the first time because Koizi will use the plus frames on that standing one to go for the throw mix up. That was the first time someone's actually, oh my God. Yo, this man.
Oh!
This man, yo, the reads? Oh, he went for the hat trick.
Oh my goodness.
And Aaron not even going to bother at this point. He just.
Aaron, do something. Not like
Hit him with the fatal blow. Hit him with the goonie.
Oh
there
my
you go.
God.
Hit him with the goonie. We take those.
Aaron, you better. Look, he gave something to you.
Man, don't. Come on, man. You can't go out like this. Just throw him. Spin on him.
Finish him.
Damn.
What? Oh my gosh.
Cetrion wins.
Why is she making it stop though? Like that's so disrespectful. Wow. 3-0, 3 mercies. Koizi advancing even like, god damn. How do you even... Hi guys, it's me, Koizi. Head ass. And he says good games in the chat. Like this man has a nerve. This man got I like Koizi.
What just happened?
Yo, if Koizi, if you ever come to an offline event and you're old enough to drink, I will buy you I'll buy you a drink at the bar if you're old enough. Like that man, have the nerve to say GG's after that.
Can we take a timeout?
I would, we've all seen the argument today. I would not fist bump that man if that happened to me. We ain't fist bumping. We ain't handshaking. Don't even look at me when that match is over. Just get up and go that way.
Wow.
Don't even
we gotta get this man out the house. We gotta get him. We gotta get him out. We gotta get him out there. Oh my goodness. Wow. That was crazy.
Wow. That was
you get a full grown clap for that one. That was something else. That was interesting for sure.
Bruh.
Oh
watch
my goodness.
This man's gonna show up like Ash Ketchum to an event, like 10 years old or something, with a backpack. Hi guys.
Right? Just so friendly. Like, hi. Like, what you want? I just want to play.
Good stuff, Kois. Now that was on the winner's side. We can't stress enough. That was on the winner's side. So Aaron DeMack is not out yet, but he is going down into the loser side of the bracket. Hopefully he can make a return later on. Woo, so right now we're finishing up on waiting on the last match to clear things. So once again, thank you everybody. 171 players competing in the first ever Atlantis CGL Qualifier. Of course, the Combat Gaming League and Mr. Aquaman pairing together to make this tournament happen. So much love to them. It's been an excellent event thus far. A lot of great matches here. A lot of great players as well.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Just to kind of speak again to the caliber of play that we have here going on tonight. All killers in the bracket. Doesn't matter where you are. You can be on the winner side. You can be on the loser side. All sides are a danger. Everywhere is a stressful situation. Like, again, you have to think about who got sent to losers. You have Aaron DeMack. You have Blackout. You have so many killers. Forever King is in the losers bracket, right? So you have so many people that are just hungry and constantly looking for that dub, constantly looking to make a way here. So it's a really interesting scenario just seeing how everything shapes up. Matter of fact, let's take a look at the bracket here. So we have Koisi sitting pretty on the winner side of grand finals, and the headhunters that are looking to actually take that crown is we have Cyclone, Sunio, and now we have Splash facing off against Orochi. That match is going on the loser side right now. The winner of that faces off against Cyclone, and the winner between that match will be facing off against Sunio in the losers quarterfinal. Now, you have to understand, this top 8 is 2 out of 3 until you get to the finals match, which means losers finals, winners finals, and grand finals. So Aaron DeMack just faced off against Koisi in the winners finals. He lost that match, so he'll be sitting in losers finals where he will get a second chance at a 3 out of 5 game. However, for Cyclone, Sunio, Splash, Orochi, they got to do it old school. They got to finish out the 2 out of 3 sets in the shark-infested waters. And just to speak again, So Sick Nash fan is also in the losers bracket. This is insane. There are so many killers in this bracket. It's ridiculous.
Absolutely, and the action doesn't have to stop at the CGL Atlantic Qualifier. For those of you who missed the earlier announcement on, I believe, September 30th, 7 p.m. Eastern, we have the Monday Night Meta. Go ahead and get the ad up here. Bam! Follow the Smash GG link. That is smash.gg/MNM. You can also stay tuned in the Discord for further updates. Again, that is September 30th at 7 p.m. Eastern for the PS4 players, brought to you by Technisport and Meta. You can watch that over on twitch.tv/MetaThreads.
I actually love MetaThreads. I need to get some of their gear. I've seen some of their pieces before. Really interesting stuff. Easily one of the best esports apparel teams out there. They're just really good at what they do. It's not even just esports related. Excuse me. They have lifestyle gear, all different kinds of stuff, and they're constantly re-evolving themselves. So definitely go and check them out. That's metathreads.com. Shout outs to them for the swag as well as that's a part of the bundles that are awarded to our first and second place finishers. Just to remind you guys, first and second place will be receiving a prize bundle, which includes a level 3 backpack, a custom Meta Threads Monday Night Meta jersey, a Meta Threads Cybernautics t-shirt and hat, and a Technic Sport mystery box. So definitely be on the lookout for those. It's definitely a lot of good stuff to be had here. So moving on in our bracket, we got Kinetic Orochi facing off against Splash. Kung Lao is back in the building, facing off against Scorpion. 2 teleport characters. Curious to see how this shapes up.
Absolutely, and it looks like, Kinetic Orochi went pretty far. I mean, he waited to round 3 before he got 2-0'd by Forever King, so he went to losers fairly early in the event and has already worked his way back up into top 8 on the loser's side, looking to see if he can get past Splash. The man, the myth, the legend, Kung Lao boys, looking very purplish right now.
And very smart stuff there from Orochi, but Splash, some good countermeasures of his own. 313 off of an anti-air. Stop it.
Yeah, you saw that down 2, down 1 spin conversion. Yo, Splash looking like a check combo video right now. As he's putting in that work against Orochi. Down 3 check, jump back over. You cannot contain this, sir. Bird Lao boys.
Oh, goes for the raw dive kick, and that's gonna hurt.
Yo, flawless blocking the raw dive kick, bringing it back. Both players in playable territory. Neither one really wants to overcommit. Scorpion, of course, has the threat of the teleport. Kung Lao has an excellent fatal blow in his own right.
Oh, and a whiff on the fatal blow.
This man grew wings, jumped over the fatal blow clean, takes the first round.
And a nice punish there on the spear, getting the dash up on that. A nice hard knockdown there, 307.
But Orochi, not one to be outdone already, but leading out heavily. A Splash looks to forward throw him, putting a beat down on this man.
All right, some good patience there from Splash, getting grabbed there, but it's okay because you don't want to fail taking a grab against Scorpion, because the moment you see those words, that means he has access to a crushing blow that does damage over time.
Really nice from Splash, taking his turn, down 2ing into a down 1. Oh, goodness gracious, no breakaway from Orochi. Splash taking the first game very convincingly in that last round.
And I was curious to see what else he had there. He did amplified spin into down 2 and still had more. I need to see that. I got to take that into the lab tonight. I got to check that out. Like, hold on, wait a minute. What we got? We got down 2 combos? What's the scaling on that? Wait a minute.
Hey, man.
MK9 boys?
I'm not saying to admit that so far I have not found any real down 2 combos with my characters. Feels bad, man. I see it. I'm like, oh. Down 2 and a down 1 spin and it comboed though. Like, stop.
Yeah, and you have to think about it. His down 1 is 7 frames. So if you're able to get that, what other buttons is he able to use? He may be able to even squeeze out a 2-1 because the standing 2 is 8 frame startup.
True that, but Orochi opening things up, spending both bars of offense meter to put Splash towards the corner, jump in, stuff Splash to jump in, and getting the 4th throw. Damn, Orochi establishing a big life lead early on.
And Splash's movement on point here, just inching closer to Orochi, getting the hit here. Opting to go for the 4-1-2, hard knockdown.
No flaws.
And a nice forward 3. 4-1-3 in the building, 4-1-2.
Oh, he got caught by the full screen spear combo of the Federal Orochi. Like we said earlier in the broadcast, if it will kill, spend it.
Oh yeah, definitely finish your plate over here. Orochi getting on the board here, 1 round, definitely fighting to get in on the board here for 1 game apiece.
Absolutely, Orochi opting to take some time, full screen, throw a few spears to keep Splash honest. Excellent throw tech, jumps over the string and gets a full punish. Splash gonna break away, Both players really going back and forth right now. Splash getting the forward throw, putting back in the corner where you really don't want to be against any character, let alone Scorpion, who now has the full screen as real estate to his back, which is the retreating teleport, always an option.
All right, we're getting a lot of respect here from both of these players. Not a lot of commitments being made.
Ooh, and the conversion from Splash.
What? And he delayed the dive kick? Oh my goodness.
Okay, a late breakaway from Orochi. Doesn't have Fanboy anymore to work with. Already bleeding out fourth throw, and that will be the round. Splash gonna tie things up for us.
And the one thing about Splash is that he's almost always he's always ready to convert into damage for Kung Lao. Doesn't have the highest damaging combos, but he always makes sure that he finishes his combos. So even though it might just be 280 here, 270 there, he's making sure that he's making those random hits stick.
Absolutely, and of course, Lao, one of the better jump threes in the game, aided by the fact that he does have the dive kick, making you very hesitant to try to attack him. But Splash going to go ahead and burn the crushing blow on the combo, getting the damage over time. But Splash, not one to be pinned down the corner, immediately jumps out for the hard knockdown.
Finish him.
An easy jump three, down one check. Splash putting on a Kung Lao clinic right now.
Kung Lao win.
This is the power.
2-0.
This is the power of having that NLBC training, man.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing too. New York, definitely one of the most consistent scenes out there, just in general, because they have so many high caliber players coming out of that area. Just the East Coast in general, because it's not even just New York players that play at NLBC, but players from all over the East Coast, players from the West Coast, players from the Midwest come in to play there at NLBC. It's just a huge stomping ground for some of the finest in the fighting game community, and for the NetherRealm community is no exception. MK11 definitely has some very strong competitors there in that area. Good stuff to both of our players. Good stuff to Splash, GGs to all of our players here that are here today, and definitely appreciate you guys for coming out. Once again, we are here at Atlantis's Console Gaming League Qualifier for the PS4 console.
Absolutely. Now, like we said earlier, Boise sitting very comfortably in the winner's side of things with Orochi's win. That brings our next match, I believe, to Cyclone versus Splash. If I'm reading the bracket correctly.
Yes, it does. And Cyclone, a Aaron Black player, facing off against Kung Lao. Very interesting dynamic there. Kung Lao being a teleport, having access to a teleport with his kit can definitely make things a little more tight for Aaron Black, as he can't zone just as freely. Not to mention Kung Lao has the ability to match Aaron Black's range in those real awkward spots where his normals stretch out. You know, his down 4, his down 3, all of his crouching normals really, and also in that range where he's constantly hitting you with that overhead. So it's going to be interesting to see how Cyclone adjusts to all of this, but I'm definitely happy to see.
Well, actually, he's going to get a little bit of a break to do that, because we just got word in that the mighty Unjust just finished 2-0ing Forever King on the loser side of the bracket. So our next match on stream will actually be W2W's the mighty Unjust versus So Sick Nash Fan.
All right, so we're definitely getting underway here. Some very strong competitors once again in the building. The losers bracket, a walking Shark Tank, and the winners bracket is no different as we're getting further into the match here.
Absolutely. Now, of course, we have the mighty Unjust putting on a clinic here. Look like he went with Liu Kang, very strong pick, and Devora. Once again, we saw this match earlier on stream. We'll see just who can overcome the other. Now, So Sick Nashman rocking Arachnophobia, which gives him access to the teleport. Very Batgirl-esque. Unjust already establishing him early lively, but then immediate flawless block from So Sick Nashman, going to put this man in the corner. I like the staggers. All right, we got the confirm into the teleport.
Saucy Nash fan here getting some healthy damage in the corner, 332.
Right now, Saucy trying to jump over the fireball. Now, Liu Kang's high fireball, you can jump over it, but when he extends with the meter burner, it's kind of hard to do unless you're right up next to him. And they're trying to fight back at a life deficit, but he has access to the Fatal Blow. We've all seen what happens with the Fatal Blow comebacks, but Saucy Nash fan landing the teleport. Easy.
And that was smart stuff there from Saucy Nash fan, backing up when the kill shot was getting lined up there to get that spacing. Because again, D'Vorah is one of those characters that excels at the mid to long range, having those very long reaching normals there. That's why Mighty Unjust is being a lot more careful with the spacing, using the fireball, very strong stuff there, using the faster specials to keep Saucy Nash fan honest as he's trying to approach.
I like that he's also varying the timing on his fireballs, because we saw, and just as I say that, we saw that Saucy Nash fan has excellent reads with the teleport, and it looks like now is no exception, but the dropout leads to punish. Mighty Unjust pushing things back, go for the safe jump, and then immediately gets down to no meter to break away. He's got to hold all this.
All right, a nice counter poke there from Mighty Unjust. Gets that clutch bicycle kick, crushing blow. Again, like I told you folks, always ready in the late game, getting Mighty Unjust access to that round, and we are even one round apiece.
But Mighty Unjust tried to anti-air, was a little bit late, got stuck by D'Vorah's long-range jump-ins. Damn, the down 1-4 throw gets blown immediately by the down 2 crushing blow, forcing Saucy off of his defensive meter. Now there's time for Unjust to go in, but Nash taking his turn back, gonna keep this man guessing. Damn, immediate wake up 1-2 bicycle kick. I'm just gonna push Nash back into the corner. Immediate 1-2 pause again to the 4-4-3 meter by bicycle kick. This is looking like it all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. No defensive meter, no last breath mechanic, and Mighty Unjust, a dominant round 3, takes the first game. It's rough, man. Can't get cornered by Liu Kang. I appear to have lost my co-host. I can see, but I can't hear.
Body myself.
Microphone? Oh my, this man.
I did on accident. I took a drink.
Chat.
I took a drink of water.
Chat, I'm gonna need an F for this man. Can I get an F in the chat? Or an Aquaman frog?
Yeah. I definitely bodied myself. I did the equivalent of falling asleep at a fighting game tournament.
My man got bodied on the
got
body
meme
page.
there. Yeah.
He done did it to himself.
Oh yeah,
So
I'm definitely up out of here. They're walking me out of the building as we speak. This is just a hologram. I'm actually like, I got a box and like I'm headed to the front door.
So Mighty Unjust already 1 game up on Saucy Nash fan. Ooh, an excellent flawless block. Somebody had to feed that to him in his ear. Yo, man, you know you can flawless block that, right? Yo, we waking up with buttons? Oh,
And a jump back
excellent use of the long-range rumbles, catching Mighty Unjust with the big whiffs, plants him down with 332, spaces the up 3, but no whiff punish. One of those things where you're so surprised by the fact you got it that you forget to punish.
And I'm liking these staggers here from Nash fan. He's not really committing to that low string. He's just using the fear of the second low to try to get Mighty Unjust to panic here.
And, right now, Mighty Unjust gonna get full. Now he's still alive after this, but he is also full screen.
Yeah, but again, Saucy Nash fan playing that arachnophobia, the threat of the teleport. You woke the dragon.
And he almost messed that up. He missed the punch on teleport, went with the back 4, was blocked. All right, ooh, nice delayed jump 3. And then once again, catching Unjust, whiffing buttons.
Oh, and he misses the anti-air on the jump 1. gonna hurt.
Yeah, he's now in the corner. Full restand, boys. Get the bugs up on him.
And that is a crushing blow. No.
No, opts not to use it.
Oh, no whip punish.
You know, for being a slower overhead, that has a very high success rate when she's up close.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right, Saucy Nash fan definitely having the ball in his court here, as he has the health lead and the resources to really just wait this out. Mighty Unjust going to have to come up with a miracle, but it's not going to happen on that round, as Saucy Nash fan patiently takes that round.
Yeah, didn't want to overcommit to anything. I'm surprised he didn't meter burn the ovipositor rush. Maybe he had a missed input or just wanted to save the meter. Had confidence he could secure the round. All right, we got standing one, boys. In the down one check. And again, you see that the Liu Kang players will always throw in the direction you least expect.
All right, Mighty Unjust on a healthy lead here.
Yeah, we've seen Saucy actually make the comebacks. Right now, he's already at fatal blow territory. Box in the corner, safe jump setups on deck, short hop into a 4-4-3, and Mighty Unjust putting the boots to this man, hitting with the shuffle into the fatality. You hate to see it. Damn.
Fatality.
Mighty Unjust 2-0 over Saucy Nash fan. Wow.
I mean, I'm still mad that her blood is like blue-green and Garrus's blood was made like, why?
All right. If I'm gonna play devil's advocate here, my guess is that Garrus makes himself in the image of a man. So if you're gonna go all out, why not have regular human blood? All right, that's my hot take on it. Okay, I don't know. I like the blue blood too, but hey,
why does Frost have red blood too?
Man, you really gonna make me do this?
I'm just saying, bro. Like, she should.
We
have
gotta
like
go through this with every character. That all right? Look,
oil.
We wanted the blue blood.
Oil.
The blue blood was nice. All right, but again, possibly, you know, there's like, well, she's made in the image of a human. So if you're gonna go all out, you're gonna have human color blood. That's my take.
I'm just saying, old MK games gave us the option in the menu to have blue, green, and whatnot. I'm just saying, give us the option. Let our brother pick.
Is it that serious? Do you really need blue blood in your violent video game, Bragg?
I mean, I would like it. Maybe my videos would stop getting demonetized so much if I had blue blood in my violent video game. You know, give me pink blood. I don't know. Maybe get that Pepto-Bismol blood. I don't know. Just give me some. Give me the option, and bring back the combat codes. I'm just saying, bring them back.
So why is it that you want to turn on no blocking or
Don't worry about it. I have blade spin. Don't worry about it. All right. So I think well, let's see. The next match on stream looks like it's going to be Sunio versus Splash, but it's going to be a little bit of a pause in between now and then. So who got some knock jokes?
All right, guys, this is where I come in. I told you I was going to watch him. I promise I'm doing my job. So anyway, let's talk about what's happening.
Wait,
How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing?
Wait.
Everybody cool?
Let me do one.
Are you guys okay? Let's talk to the chat. How's the chat doing? How are you guys doing? Please say something so we can stop. Shut up.
Knock. Come on, just knock. Come on.
We're not doing this.
I'm gonna keep doing it.
Yo, man, can we fire this guy? Can we get him up out of here? He won't stop with the knock jokes. I'm filing a complaint. I am filing an official complaint. Where's Aquaman at? Aquaman, help me out here,
all
dog.
Right, chat.
He's not stopping.
Knock, chat. Who's there? All right. A little old lady.
Thanks.
A little old lady who? All this time, I had no idea you could yodel. But
I quit. Done. I quit. I give up.
Nah, come on, man. It's fun. It was funny. You know you laughed.
Done. I can't take this.
No, come on. I got another one. Wait. I won't do no more knock jokes. Come on. All right. What is the difference between a well-dressed man on a bicycle and a poorly dressed man on a unicycle? Attire.
All right, so getting back to the match at hand here, since one of us is actually having to work, we have Sunio facing off against Splash. We have, oh my gosh, we have
I'll be here
Jackie
all week.
Briggs facing off against Kung Lao. You know what? You shut your mouth. You don't say nothing else. You know what? I got it. I got y'all, folks. Don't worry. I got y'all. Listen. Oh, whoa. Okay, that's new. Bringing out all the tricks here. Sunio coming out with the next gen tactics. Now, this is going to be a little bit awkward for Kung Lao. Kung Lao very much relying, I wouldn't say relying, but very heavy on the air mobility with the dive kick. Not being able to take to the sky that often because of the airborne bomb. So it's going to be interesting to see how he goes here. Oh, it messes up the combo. An odd conversion there.
It's a tire. All right, so, okay, so Splash moving on into Sunio, keeping a good distance using the orbs. Nice damage over time. Splash is literally on fire right now, bleeding out slowly but surely. So have to be careful. And the fatal blow. We said it earlier in the night. Kung Lao's fatal blow, a very solid anti-zoning tool, but it didn't kill. Oh no!
Oh my gosh!
Sunio with the Hail Mary, jumping from the 3-point line.
See it.
And the worst thing about it, Splash came off his fatal blow for that. That's one less tool he has in this matchup now.
Such an unfortunate situation for Splash, but Splash making the most of it.
That's a good dive. Ooh, and that's a big punish. Launching, boys. You are going for a ride. Double shore Yukins. Look at that.
I thought you were going to do damage at first KO.
I know,
Why
right?
not just be here? What's happening? Somebody lied to me.
Down, I thought we were gonna see down 3 spin for a second because Kung Lao players be wild with that.
Hey. Just block it. Just block it. It's okay. It's absolutely okay.
Oh no, and Sunio got caught pushing a button, hit by orbiting hat. This man channeling the spirit of his ancestor to take the round. Both players stealing the rounds from one another.
And again, you see there, Jackie's
Look how much
next-gen
damage.
variation doing a great job of covering that airspace that Kung Lao players love to occupy.
And you can see exactly how much damage Splash is taking from just walking around the stage. Like, look at all that. Like, that's actually insane. This man is melting like the Wicked Witch of the West.
All right, Splash getting a chance here to make something happen. Oh, and a great awareness there as Splash does a jump back dive kick there. All right, next hit wins for both players, but now Splash not having access to his fatal blow. No!
Oh.
Tries to go for gold, but no dice.
One last dive kick attempt, unfortunately blocked and landed in the fire. Jackie, who looks very good with bright blue eyes. They should have made that like canon part where she turns evil. All hail Chronica. Jax did nothing wrong. Jax did nothing wrong.
We're doing this conversation. We're starting this style conversation now again.
Hey man, he was protecting his family. That man, you saw that man living on some beat up old couch, drinking White Claws, just hating life. Like, come on, man. My man did nothing wrong. Let my boy live.
See, I had
he
something
got that
mean
government
to say,
job.
but I want to keep it to myself.
He got that government job.
Oh my goodness.
All the benefits. 3 weeks of vacation.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to see just how well Splash adjusts here. Remember, spin is +9 on block, so I definitely want to see him throw that out a lot more. He's using the orbiting hat, which is cool and all, but again, we want to see more spin. That's the key to win, more spin.
Spin to win, baby. Splash establishing. God damn, 3-8. What happened to his health bar?
What did I just say? What did I just say, chat? Come on, chat, say it with me. Spin to win. Spin to win. That was 8 spins in 10 seconds. I love it.
I don't even know what happened there. The Splash getting all up in Jackie's business right now.
2 combos in, and he's already doing a great job of getting the real estate started here. Splash immediately turning things around.
Ooh, but we see Sunio spacing there on the anti-air, threw him in. Look how much damage he's taking from just standing there.
Splash doing a great job of just maintaining his composure, not really letting the damage over time affect him.
And an excellent punish on the projectile from Splash. This time the Fatal Blow will kill, and Splash securing the bag, practically snowballing Sunio in that round. But remember, he's bad though.
All right, so Sunio and Splash 1 game apiece. Remember, this is loser side of the bracket. Loser of the set goes home. And this isn't even losers finals, which means that this is a 1st to 2. Lot of stress on the board here. Definitely fighting for tournament life, as Sunio opted to go with Jackie Briggs, sticking with the character that got him here, and Splash obviously going with the Kung Lao pick. Final game, final round.
Absolutely. No, Splash obviously walking into this one with the momentum. We'll see if Sunio can bounce back or if Splash is going to snowball him once again, get him in the corner. It's up to Sunio to control the mid-range of the screen and try to add up as much damage as he possibly can. You can see it already.
We are only 20 seconds into the match, and Splash has already lost over half his health. Majority of it just from the damage over time.
Absolutely. Again, next gen, one of those variations you don't really see too much outside of Sunio and Shine. But definitely not a variation to be slept on.
All right, now Splash is also making some good adjustments here, trying to find the sweet spots to get through those bombs. If you notice in there, Sunio is definitely not a stranger to burning that bar to get the extra bomb out. But Splash is also doing a good job just trying to navigate the pressure there, trying to navigate the people there.
And you can see Sunio being very smart, putting the orbs on the ground, but then using his block strings to push Splash into them. Whereas now sitting there, and the teleport after the orbiting hat. You love it. Splash took the round, but gave up his positioning.
All right, now Splash here definitely looking to move forward in the bracket. As you can see there, finding that sweet spot with the bombs once again.
Oh, and unfortunately, a big lift from Sunio. Splash taking full advantage. Sunio with only 1 offensive bar to work with. Gonna spend it on the projectile. Unfortunately, it's blocked, which means no extended damage over time.
Oh, and a nice grab there. Back grab puts him in the corner. Working on taking this step. Oh my goodness! And the godlike read from the godlike Lao. Splash walking forward. Knew that Sunio wasn't going to press a button and takes the game, round, and match. Great stuff there from Splash. GG's to Sunio.
Yeah, I mean, he made it really far to the bracket. Top 8 on the loser side of the bracket with next gen. Definitely a variation, like we said earlier. You don't see too much outside of him and maybe a couple other players, but Splash, so much momentum, so much on his side when Kung Lao gets going. You saw a lot of throws. He was willing to take the damage over time with the bombs. He just took his time and spaced out each bomb correctly for the jump in.
Oh, yeah, very strong stuff there. Also making the great adjustments there, being able to find his spots, being able to place the dive kick a lot more carefully so he could get around the zoning. Just really solid overall play from Splash. And also shout outs to Sunio, definitely making it work with the lesser known variation for Jackie Briggs, definitely showing what that variation can do. So big ups to him. Moving forward in the bracket, we got the mighty Unjust facing off against Splash in the losers semifinal. We haven't gotten to the losers final just yet, which means we are still in best of 3 territory. First, the two boys. Definitely a lot riding on this. A very stressful situation. We have Liu Kang and Kung Lao, the Shaolin brothers, the Shaolin monks, facing off in tournament as they always do and always should. I'm definitely liking what I'm seeing here. We have some very high level play coming to you guys at the Atlantis Console Gaming League PS4 Qualifier, the first of many. Appreciate you guys for sticking it out with us. And just a reminder, first and second place receive a prize bundle, not just first. So definitely some swag to be had here for our competitors. But let's get into the match here to see who comes out on top in this loser semifinals.
Absolutely. And a match as old as time itself, the classic, like you said, Liu Kang versus Kung Lao, the Ken and Ryu of Mortal Kombat.
First is the Ken and Ken.
Yeah, that too. So, Liu Kang has a lot of momentum facing their matchups. I would say Liu Kang would have the edge in the zoning war against Kung Lao.
But of course, Kung Lao having the added mobility there with the dive kick, allowing him to move in on the zoning.
Absolutely. Now, you'll notice that Liu Kang, well, I would say he would definitely out-pressure Kung Lao with the options he has available. Kung Lao is going to out-damage Liu Kang traditionally without the crushing blows being on the table.
Yeah, definitely being able to turn any good clean hit into 280 to 330 damage just for one bar. Not to mention the damage that comes from orbiting hat in general allows for some very heavy damage combos in this variation specifically.
Child's play.
Absolutely. You can see Slash a little bit of a deficit now, but slowly making the comeback by using the throw game that Kung Lao has typically always excelled with, burning both bars to keep Unjust in the corner. And again, walk-up throw.
Keep up.
The auto shimmy is real.
All right, now that string 413 is double digits negative, so he officially loses his turn there. And Mighty Unjust doing a good job getting it back. Taking the round with the fatal blow.
And you saw it, Splash tried the tried and true classic roll backwards into a fatal blow, but Mighty Unjust, of course, Liu Kang with advancing mid, was able to catch him on the recovery and combo into his own fatal blow to secure the round. Of course, while it is unfortunate, it is one less thing that Splash is going to have to deal with in the closing game of round number 3.
And not to mention the fact that his fatal blow didn't work means he still has access to it. If you look at the health bar, you notice that Mighty Unjust health bar has that splash of blood towards the end of it. That means that his fatal blow has officially been spent and it connected, which means he no longer has access to it. Splash with the clean health bar shows that he still has access to it, which means that he still has that option when trying to close out this match.
Really, now Mighty Unjust working on totally erasing Splash's health bar slowly but surely, has a big life lead. Down one check in the 4-4-3, and that should be crushing blow, boys. Fortunately, Splash not getting a chance to make too much of a comeback there. Mighty Unjust securing the bag with the first game.
All right, now once again, folks, this is losers semifinals, which means that it is a best of 3. So this is a very dangerous situation here for Splash, as if he loses this, he is officially eliminated from the tournament. However, you have seen Splash in this situation before, and he was able to make huge adjustments and build a lot of real estate for himself here when he was facing up against Sunio. So He's obviously sticking with Kung Lao here. It's the character that got him here. No sense in trying to reinvent the wheel. Mighty Unjust, rocking with Liu Kang. Human version Liu Kang, might I add you. And looking to close out this set 2-0.
I believe in the man Splash, though. We've seen it before. He has made the adjustments and managed to overcome his opponents. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he brings.
Yeah, both of these characters excel in momentum and just how they get things started. Once again, Kung Lao just having the higher base damage, not really needing a crushing blow to get a nice little chunk of damage off. He can easily do 30% with just one bar here. Now, of course, since he's playing the Lotus Fist variation, he has the opportunity to tack on a little bit more damage because the orbiting hat allows him to basically combo into the majority of his normals into higher damaging combos overall.
We're seeing it already. Mighty Unjust doing a good job of keeping Splash at bay. Zoned him out for a little over half his health, now going in to try to take his take the first round by pressuring him. You see he's now backing up, keeping Splash at bay once again. This is a zoning work to say that Kung Lao does not do too well in.
Yeah, and it looks like Splash here is having some trouble.
Yeah, he can't get in.
Round 2, fight.
Well, he tried to use
Now,
the
Splash
dive
does have access.
All right, excellent false block up two. Mine's just going to put the boots to him back in the corner. And here we can see it. The throw game earlier on paying off as Splash is now able to open him up with the, I believe that's forward 4.
Yes. Now, Splash here having the health lead definitely has a little bit more to play with here, working his way to the corner.
Rushing blow, boys. Splash going to break away late. He's still in this, but it's looking kind of grim right now. Shame you went for the possibly kind of a strange decision, but the standing one anti-air and the forward 4-3 Mighty Unjust taking it 2-0 over Splash. The man just couldn't get his offense going, could not build momentum. Mighty Unjust, good show, sir.
All right, folks, we are moving just well enough into the bracket to where we are now officially back in best of 5 territory. Shout outs to Mighty Unjust for making it to the losers finals, where he'll be facing off against Aaron the Mac, where we may finally see his Aaron Black pick. Maybe, maybe not. Or he might opt to go for the Liu Kang mirror. So that is going to be a very interesting matchup for sure. Once again, thank you all for coming out tonight to the Atlantis Console Gaming League PS4 Qualifier, the first of many. For those of you that are just now tuning in, these qualifiers do lead up to an invitational to which those that are invited will be able to compete for a $10,000 pot. A lot of cash money on the line, folks. Not to mention, just for this tournament specifically, first and second place will be receiving a prize bundle, including a level 3 backpack, a Monday Night Meta custom jersey, a Meta Threads Cybernautics t-shirt and hat, and a Technic Sport mystery box. For those of you that don't know, Monday Night Meta is an upcoming online tournament, free to enter. You see the link there on the screen, smash.gg/MNM. You can also get more info by joining the official Meta Threads Discord, which is discord.gg/MetaThreads. That tournament is September 30th, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure you hit that up, get involved. Definitely got a lot of tournaments here for you guys at home, so definitely keep your eyes peeled, your ears open, so you can get involved. Mighty Unjust, Aaron the Mac. Mighty Unjust going with Nightwolf. Wait, whoa, what?
Hey, man, he doesn't want to run the mirror. I don't blame him. He's like,
but
nah.
I thought Aaron was going to be the one to change. I mean, Mighty Unjust has been running a clinic with Liu Kang here, but I guess he's got other characters under his belt. So, all right, curious to see how it goes.
Friends don't let friends run mirror matches.
Round 1, fight.
I can get behind that message. I can definitely get behind that.
So Aaron Demack, who previously identified as one of the Aaron Black players, has played no Aaron Black at all in this top 8 thus far. We have a little bit of a zoning war going on. Quadruple down 3. Oh, the down 3s.
Mighty Unjust is playing around with him here, just trying to get him to get a reaction.
Oh man, was that all it was building to? Tap 5 or 6 down 3s to open up the 4-2. I see you, sir.
Taking the Happy Gilmore approach, just tabbing it in with those down 3s. And a great block, but no punish.
It's such a hard thing to punish at first. You really have to lab the timing. Ooh, gets clipped me by the fly kick. Aaron Demack. Oh. I don't know if he needed to spend the fatal blow there. I think if he had done bicycle kick, he might have been able to keep the fatal blow and still kill him.
But again, as you've seen in previous matches, if it's going to kill, spin it. Spin that cash, finish your plate, come back for seconds.
Round 2.
True that. So Aaron Demack secure in the first round. Now absent a fatal blow and getting cornered by Nightwolf. And he catches them pushing a button late. Break away with the fly kick, but Aaron Demack still right in his face with the forward throw.
And a nice reflect there. That has definitely been one of the key factors here in this matchup. Mighty Unjust using that reflect to keep Liu Kang from zoning him too much. But Aaron Demack here with the pressure, keeping Nightwolf from doing too much.
Ooh, and the 4-2. It's slower, but nobody really blocks the first couple of times.
Yeah, and Mighty Unjust doing a great job of trying to condition that setup there, using that down 3, knowing it's a low. And there you see it. He's been conditioning with the down 3 for so long, he now has officially got him in a deer in headlight scenario. So much stuff on the screen right now.
Absolutely. For Earth Realm. I love this Nightwolf skin.
Fight.
Yeah, Revenant Nightwolf, definitely the better Nightwolf.
I like that dashing under the jump in. A little bit of a Injustice tech there.
Yes, and Mighty Unjust here is doing a lot of bobbing and weaving with the in and out here. Just jumping in, jumping out, using the down 3 to gauge the scenario. But he has got to maintain his composure. He's too amped up when he's getting up here. As you can see, he's constantly throwing out buttons, and Aaron Demack doing a great job of just waiting his turn and taking it back in a very strong way.
Absolutely. Very strong round there from Aaron Demack. And you can see right there the power of Liu Kang. When he gets going, he is very hard to slow down. Very momentum-based character.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of
now,
great
again,
mix-ups.
this wasn't a terrible round from Mighty Unjust, right? As you saw, when he did get those confirms, he was definitely converting them for very strong damage. But again, he has to be a lot more patient on the defensive side. As you saw, he was constantly trying out different things, whether it be a wake-up roll or a 3, pushing buttons at times where he didn't really have the advantage in that situation. So Aaron Demack doing a great job of seeing the antsiness come from Mighty Unjust and just taking advantage of those mistakes.
Absolutely. And we see a switch here from Mighty Unjust going to Baraka, a character with very explosive damage output. Looking to maybe combat the pressure of Liu Kang.
Fight.
And Baraka, a character that can definitely hang in terms of damage, but a little stubby. So we'll see how it works out against a character like Liu Kang that has some very decent range up close.
Yeah, we can see already an early life lead from Mighty Unjust. Using that very nice projectile that Baraka has to try to combat Liu Kang's zoning. Keeping the space in there, using the back 4, very long-range, low sweep that is very, -2, -3.
Yeah, definitely a very safe sweep there. Very strong tool. -2 on block. Also one of Baraka's longer reaching normals. So although his most damaging strings don't have the most range, he still has access to a couple of normals to help keep opponents in check. Oh, and a forward conversion.
And you can see there, once Baraka gets you off that defensive meter, the last thing you want to do is get hit by gutted. literally make your health bar disintegrate in seconds, and already blowing up the gap. No defense going to break away. He's going to probably spend it. Just look at the damage over time.
Oh,
and he's dead. He's actually dead.
Oh my goodness.
202 damage. Mighty Unjust just beating that man down like he stole something that game.
Baraka biding his time, spent many years being the butt of many jokes, constantly being memed by the other competitors, has finally stepped into the limelight as top tier.
This man had a quick time death in the last MK game. You know he was salty about that too. Like,
no
word,
longer
son?
a jobber.
Shirai Ryu Fire Garden.
And Aaron DeMac. What again? Anybody but Aaron is Aaron DeMac. We've seen what Cassie, Liu Kang, Cetrion now. It's a damn shame. Aaron Black players, where you at? Need you to disown this man.
Round 1. Fight.
Boo this man. I wish we had that soundbite. Can we get that soundbite, baby?
Can we get a boo this man soundbite? Aaron, start things off with a healthy 23% combo, keeping Mighty Unjust stuck in the corner. But then just that forward for his way out. The long-range boot from Baraka.
Oh, no whip punish from the boulder.
This man's eating a lot of 4-4s. Uh-oh. Not like this. Breakaway.
That 4-4-4 has been paying dividends as Mighty Unjust taking the first round here, just really snuffing out Aaron DeMac's chances of trying to get any zoning started here. As you can see, he's doing a great job keeping the minus with the projectile, and he's using that 4-4 at times where he knows Aaron DeMac is going for something huge.
Definitely see an excellent punish on the roll from Aaron DeMac, getting a full combo since Mighty Unjust does not have the meter to break. Drops it. 30%. Oh, and eats an immediate down 2 crush. But this is going to hurt. Will he spend the cash? No, he's going to go with the chop shop. 45%. Wow. I mean,
all right, Mighty Unjust here is going to have to make something happen.
Ooh, uh-oh.
Ooh, this is going to do a decent amount of damage, and he's going to get the flag, which gives him a damage boost. This is all but over.
Is he dead?
And that will be death.
Oh my God. 48%.
483? Wow.
Yo. Wow. 48%. Because my man got opened up. You hate to see it happen.
Baraka demands your respect. You are going to respect the Tarkatan.
I mean, that just hurt. That was mean. 48%?
Off the simplest start, too.
Baraka.
Aaron DeMac rocking a third character now.
All right, so we're going to have strong fundamental character against the mix-up queen, Sonya Blade, one of the best projectiles in the game. Definitely going to be able to match Baraka zoning and also having very strong 50-50s that she can convert into for decent damage as well. Being able to turn any 50-50 into 280 to 300 damage with 1 bar.
That's if you're mid-screen, too. I've seen her get up for like 30-35% mid-screen off some conversions. And in the corner, she gets even more. But we'll see. We've already
Aaron
seen
DeMac rocking with Ringmaster.
All right, good tech from Mighty Unjust. Bleeding out quite a bit so far, but all it takes from Baraka is one solid opening. And lets you get hit by a crushing blow. All right, trying to stack him with the 1-1. Decent strike throw mix up in and of itself.
All right, now Sonya now Aaron DeMac is playing the Ring Master variation for Sonya, which means he also has access to an air crushing blow with the air ring. So you saw that he used the crushing blow off of the amplified energy ring on the ground. He also has access to a crushing blow energy ring in the air. So you have to be careful. If Aaron DeMac gets a solid read on Mighty Unjust, it might spell trouble for him later on.
Absolutely, and Unjust already taking a big chunk of life from Aaron DeMac right now. Now, no defense meter gets opened up immediately. Fortunately, he did not have the meter to withstand it with gutted. This is his chance. He's got to get in and make some magic happen. 32%.
And as you can see there, not even a bar. And spins a bar and gets 364. Oh my goodness.
Damn. Your Mighty Unjust.
Final round.
Using the simple 4-4 crushing blow, excuse me.
Chop, one of the most difficult moves, like one of the most difficult specials to punish in the game, just for the simple fact you don't know when it's going to stop. Oh my goodness, he touched him twice.
Like, now Aaron DeMac bleeding out, and that is the round. Mighty Unjust, 2-1 fatality this man. Take her face.
I love that part so much. That is actually my favorite part of the entire fatality. Let's slow down.
It's not even cooked, man. Like, he gonna get salmonella.
Hey, man. He earned that.
He gonna earn them shits when he takes the drizzling shits later when that food hits his colon because he didn't cook his meat properly. You seen it.
Do Tarkatans have digestive systems? I don't know. You know, they might just have a stomach. Just goes straight down the gullet. What are Tarkatans actually made of? I mean, I know in the game, if you fatality them, like actual intestines and stuff come out, but is that actually canon?
I mean,
is that actually real? Because come on now, Devora, I don't think Devora actually has intestines. They just put that there. Like, let's talk about this. All right. Let's try to make sense of this.
I mean,
yeah,
it be that way. It happened. So good on him for securing the bag. Whew,
yes,
that
will put him in grand finals, might I add you.
Like, all right, so it looks like we're gonna take a break. Looking at Aquaman in the chat, so we're gonna cut to a quick break, and when we get back, there'll be more MK11 action here on the Atlantic CGL Qualifier. Stay tuned.
What's going on, everybody? And welcome back. Out of nowhere, coming at you like an RKO. One of the people behind the curtain during this production. What's up, everyone? This is Aquaman. If everyone came here bitching and complaining that I wasn't casting, eat my ass. This is Jackal and Ragnarok's Night here on the mic to bless you guys. You guys have been doing great. How's it going?
It's been great, man.
You know.
I don't know about that last part, but of the ass eating.
I wasn't telling you guys to.
He was telling the naysayers
Yeah.
I don't know if that's PG. I don't even know if that's PG.
Oh, we're
PG.
officially out of PG-13 territory. He just killed that immediately. We had a PG-13 rating, and then he showed up and shot somebody in the face and was like, "Fuck it,"
I mean, this is a personal stream. You guys are gonna get this on a personal stream, regardless. All right, I'm not gonna tiptoe around it like I do in the pro competition. All right, this is the real world. All right, let's just call it what it is.
In that case, one of my favorite movie quotes,
please, for the love of everything that's good in the world.
One of my favorite movie quotes ever, since we're going on, is "Hey baby, you ever had your asshole licked by a fat man in an overcoat?" One of my favorite movie quotes ever.
That was Jay and Silent Bob, was it not?
It was.
Yep. Wow. I remember that. Good times. Good times. Everyone, how's it going? This has been.
Fuck.
Listen. This has been a great time. PlayStation really did show up with over 100 entrants total, so shout outs. And two, almost no one's surprised Boise being in this grand final, I think, was definitely one of the favorites coming in. And Mighty Unjust has just been doing wonders up there in the Northeast scene, really making a name for himself. Has done well at all of those Mortal Kombat New Jersey events. Just came off of a decent showing at one of those stacked tournaments. When it comes to the amount of people that were there in comparison to the level that was there, you basically entered top 64 at Evo at DreamHack Montreal. But he did really good there too. So Mighty Unjust also, no surprise to me in this grand final, did go through a lot of killers though. We saw the likes of Forever King going out fairly early. Guys like Cyclone, all these guys have done so well in some of these events so far in MK11, even on this channel. It's just been a great show. Boise looking strong. Mighty Unjust. Wasn't he sent to who was he sent to losers by? Let's take a look. I don't even remember. Do you guys remember?
Mighty Unjust
by Splash. So he was sent to losers by Splash. Got the run back, and this is the matchup that we haven't seen yet in this bracket. So who knows? Unjust might be able to do it. He's got to do it twice. And the reason why we are taking this quick little intermission, guys, is because Mighty Unjust is also competing in the Challenger Series. And had a matchup, and of course, we don't want to miss out on the opportunity to go there because there is the potential to earn money the farther that you do get in that event. And they're also really cool guys over there behind that entire PlayStation Challenger Series. So yeah, so we're right on him to hopefully win his match. If he loses his match, I'm actually just going to give Boise the win.
Yo, Aquaman.
What?
Knock knock.
Oh shit.
No.
I'm doing it. No, Jackal, I'm doing it.
No,
I'm doing it.
Why?
Knock knock, Aquaman.
Who's there?
Mustache.
Mustache who?
I must ask you a question, but I'll shave it for later.
I quit. I can't do this.
That's such an overused one.
Y'all call me when y'all ready to work. Okay, I'm done.
Your previous two got a chuckle out of me. That didn't even move a fiber on my upper lip.
Ah, come on.
Come on, man.
We have fun here.
That that entire one had us dead on the back end, by the way. Also, shout outs to again, this isn't a one-man show, in the back we got Rickety Rao actually running the stream for me here, and Maze pretty much one-manning the entire bracket admin-wise. So shout outs to the team in the back. Maze also created the intermission music. He actually made the beats that you guys hear during the breaks. Yeah.
Really? Oh, shit.
We call them amazing beats.
Oh my goodness.
Actually he calls them that. Wait a minute. I don't think that we called them that. I think that's a self thing. But yeah, so it's just been fantastic.
That's a good beat.
All right, shout outs to Maze, OG Maze. I remember when I met him. When did I meet him? At KIT a couple years back. Really nice guy. Really cool peoples.
Yeah, just cool peoples. And it was what's crazy is that this crew right here, you know, Maze and Ricky Rao were a part of the War of the Gods Combat Cup crew, and Ragnarok got to work with us once. Oh no! Oh my god! I'm done. He just posted a picture of his amazing, the net's most dangerous beats image. Was this his official logo? I'm done.
Wow.
Literally
That is
beats.
old school looking right there.
And so Ragnarok worked with us a couple times on the Clash with the same crew, and Jackal met at least Ricky D. Rao a long time ago when he was in town for the KI World. Oh, there it is. There it is. Amazing beats. I'm done. You actually came to back when streaming was a thing, and I got to hang out in the studio for a little bit.
Yeah, that was actually a really good time, man. We literally just like made that up.
Yep.
It was just supposed to be like hanging out for a little bit, just chilling, and then next thing you know, we had like a whole tournament in the building in the office. That was pretty cool.
So yeah, there's a lot of history here, which is really cool. But between all of us, it wasn't completely thrown together, which is what it was, but not ended up being.
Yeah. I like the Clash, man. I missed that show.
The Clash was a lot of fun.
You don't. It was fun.
It was 900 DMs a week into 8,299. No, I can't make it, bro. And then half the people that said that they can make it end up canceling 10 minutes before we go live. And that's how I imagine every single one of yours goes, right?
Every Monday, it's the same thing. I get like 40 or 50 notifications. Obviously not as big as your thing, but my notifications blow up. And then I'm like, okay, well, I got to take 50 people, squeeze 18 of them onto a card, and then wait for the 40 other DMs. Why didn't I get picked? You didn't sign me up, bro. Like, man, y'all need to relax.
Yeah, chill. It's an exhibition. The money's not on the line. Again, eat it, bro. Yeah,
it's weekly. Like, eat my ass. Like,
there you go. Just literally come out with it.
Is that the ultimate? Is that the new response?
That's my literal. Like, I'm over it. Like, eat my ass.
That's the new tech. It's just like, bro, can you like eat my ass, please? Get the fuck away from me.
Yeah. Like if you watch my stream, someone comes in and is like, why aren't you playing Kotal? Eat my ass, kid. I don't care.
All right.
Oh my goodness. Yo, listen.
Well,
oh my goodness.
Is it? Can I mention that though? Since we got some dead time, then some minutes here. Can I bring that up? Not the ass eating part, but like the other.
Wait. Which you want to bring up? I wasn't paying attention.
I heard ass eating. Where's Steve at? We need Coach Steve for this. Is Coach Steve in the chat? He can chime in on this. It's your time, Steve.
It's Sunday, which means tomorrow's Monday, which means it's got to pay some bills. If not, I won't say nothing. I'll just linger here like a ghost.
I'm not gonna lie. I haven't been listening to you for the past like 5 minutes, and we're trying to segue into something. I don't even know.
Since you're not listening, it won't matter anyway. So once again, tomorrow night, Mondays, Combat.
There we go. That's it.
My own exhibition series starting at 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Signups will go live on Twitter around 12 o'clock Eastern. So if you're not following me, you probably should at Ragnarok_FTC. If I don't pick you, eat my ass. And maybe I'll pick you the next time if you do a good job.
Jackal, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm sorry. Wait, you're going to have me follow that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, guys, of course, your illustrious pretty boy Jackal, host of the Armory. So for those of you that still haven't figured it out, months later, almost a full year later, watch the Armory. That is actually me. That is my stream. So if you see anything talking about the Armory or watch the Armory or a random Twitch tag popping up in a streamer's chat saying watch the Armory, that is yours truly. So for those of you looking to catch some Mortal Kombat 11 action and as a bonus, Def Jam Fight for New York. So all of you in this chat, I am more than confident knows what Def Jam Fight for New York is. There's a scene. It is dedicated and we play each other online. Yes, we have figured out a way to play the game online, and we host exhibitions on the Armory all the time. So definitely be sure to come check that out.
All right.
It's a good time.
The match has begun. Mighty Unjust is in here, but real quick, Ragnarok, what's your Twitch?
It is same as my Twitter, Ragnarok_FGC.
And Jackal, where can we find you on Twitch?
Watch the Armory. Once again, as twitch.tv/Watch the Armory.
All right, boys, bring us this grand final. Bring the hype. Let's go and close the stream out in fashion. You guys take it from here.
All right,
we
so
won't let you down,
the...
Aquaman.
Yes, sir. So we're in the grand finals. Koizi sitting on the winner's side against Mighty Unjust in what is becoming a more commonplace matchup, Cetrion versus Nightwolf. That was, of course, having a very easy means of closing distance when he needs to with the shoulder. Cetrion, the queen of keep away. Mighty Unjust starting things off with the immediate back throw, keeping Koizi mid-screen.
All right, now we got some back and forth here. Mighty Unjust had a very strong start getting the grab in there, but Koizi, again, very strong awareness here. Very, very good at minimizing those forced mistakes. Good on the spacing. Good at just about everything there is to be good at with this character.
Absolutely. And unfortunately, Koizi missing the punish on the amplified shoulder just a little late. But right now, Mighty Unjust bleeding out, but catches him with a down 3 into the forward two. Full combo boys, forcing Koizi off of his defensive meter. Now in a rough situation, stuck in the corner against Nightwolf. And got an excellent duck and punch from Mighty Unjust, taking full advantage. 332 for 1 bar. Koizi still not in this, not out of this, excuse me. 4th throw, boys, in fatal blow territory. Very nice. Walking back and using the arrows to take Koizi's health bar out. Mighty Unjust got him in the corner, but then immediately gets hit by the rock wall into the geyser. You hate to see it. Good breakaway.
All right, Mighty Unjust here, trying to get some real estate back. Definitely can make it happen with his health deficit, but Koizi, again, the awareness on point with the crushing blow. 356 for your troubles.
Nice. This round looking like all Koizi. Nice use of the teleport. Might Unjust not wanting to use too many arrows. Doesn't want to overcommit, leaving Koizi open to teleport and punish just as he did to get that crushing blow. But right now he is full screen, no health. And Koizi putting on a Cetrion clinic in this grand final match.
Final round. Fight.
All right, Mighty Unjust here being a lot more patient, and the reaction with the reflect. Very, very good stuff there for Mighty Unjust. Trying to get that corner positioning, but Boise, again, great awareness, using the teleport to get out of there, having a good read, knowing that Mighty Unjust wasn't ready for it.
And I like Koizi, knowing that Mighty Unjust is probably going to break away from his combo, so keeping it unbreakable by using the boulder to put Unjust full screen. Very smart movement.
All right, now Mighty Unjust here has got to make something work. Trying to reflect those boulders, and Koizi very aware that throwing the air boulder, but can also cover the option of trying to jump over the straight boulder. So Mighty Unjust here playing a dangerous game using that reflect.
Ooh, and a jump 3 into Hell's Wrath, and Koizi using the teleport to get out of the corner. That is one thing about Cetrion. She is very hard to pin down. If you give her an inch, she will take a mile. With an excellent teleport and using the meter burn wall to close out the first game. Again, Koizi is on the winner's side. He needs to only take this one set, whereas Mighty Unjust needs one set to reset the bracket and then one more to win.
All right, Mighty Unjust here definitely has to figure something out. But as you have seen, the Mighty Unjust definitely isn't above playing a different character. Definitely willing to switch things up if it so suits him. Going through Liu Kang, Baraka, and Nightwolf. So definitely curious to see how this shapes up as he goes to the character select screen. And actually, we're bringing out a 4th character. Now we got Garrus in the building. Mighty Unjust playing all of the rushdown characters. Very strong stuff here.
And we're seeing it a lot from some of these younger players coming up through the scene, that a lot of them, you know, don't just have the one main and secondary backup. They play a lot of different characters at a high level. So we're seeing that. This is his third or fourth or fifth character he's used throughout this tournament. Because he's young and has the time to do that.
Yep. That what if?
What if, man?
In this situation, Garrus has a unique opportunity against Cetrion. As you saw there, he's already looking to push that low sand trap, 16 frame startup, being able to actually capitalize on Cetrion trying to go for those zoning moves there, having the ability to actually punish, even counter that. But Koizi, once again, that awareness shining through, knowing that Mighty Unjust is looking for the low sand trap, so he's using options that don't really leave him open for that. You see the instant air fire rays? Oh my goodness.
And it's one of those things like with Cetrion, she can punish the sand trap on block with Geyser, but Garrus can also punish Geyser on block with sand trap. So it's kind of a unique situation where it kind of takes it off the table for both characters, but then Garrus also, like you said earlier, has to deal with Cetrion's other zoning options. And in this case, we can see Koizi making excellent use of the instant air Hell's Wrath to keep relatively safe.
All right, now this is where Garrus shines, that up-close game, but Koizi just knowing what to do and when to do it, ducking the high, getting the punish, getting the teleport. Koizi all over the screen right now.
And you can see Koizi making great use of Cetrion's backdash, moving in and out of range of the up three, trying to bait some kind of button going for whip punish, but Mighty Unjust catching with a 1-1-1 backbreaker towards the corner.
All right, Mighty Unjust here, getting some real estate started. Not much of a health lead, but he's got something.
Yeah, size whip, no, gonna go for the optimal full combo punish. Put Garrus back mid-screen. Now, of course, has to be careful. Any overcommitment to a zoning option will let Mighty Unjust nail him with the fatal blow if he so chooses.
So much to respect from both players here. Not pushing the button, not doing anything, just holding flap, and the ball was up too. Oh my goodness, Mighty Unjust on the board. You hate to see it happen.
That was so smart too. He committed to a string, baiting the breakaway, and then canceled into the fatal blow, which brings you in regardless. It's important because without defensive meter, Koizi can't teleport to the far side of the screen.
Yeah, and that's very important there if you're Garrus, who definitely wants to be next to you. So Koizi doing a great job using the empty cancels in the air to just throw off his spacing, essentially, and throw off his timing. Great job there, building up that defensive meter. Koizi taking no chances here, waiting for the resources to come back. Oh, and Mighty Unjust sick of this shit. Gets the down two crushing blow.
And you can see it, man, the down one on hit into throw meta coming back to haunt Koizi, as it does every NRF player at some point in time.
All right, this is going to be a full conversion, no breakaway available. Pushing them all the way into the corner for a healthy 327.
I like that dash in, going for the forward throw, it looks like. Koizi, good throw attack, keeping himself out of the corner.
Oh, and a nice punish there.
Excellent punish. Good false block. Oh, he missed the Geyser. Oh, you hate to see it. Oh, a big boot for good measure. Mighty Unjust tying us up at one game apiece. Hit him with a Terminator 2.
And Garrus, one of the most metal characters you will ever see, takes off his own skin just to grow it back because you can't kill him. This is a sparring match for him.
Does he even feel pain? Like, did they confirm that in the story? Because like that would hurt, taking all your skin off. And then he just doesn't even flinch.
I think that pretty much confirms it. He did that fairly with ease. He didn't make a face. He didn't flinch. He actually kind of grinned at the end. He's like, yeah.
Lost hive of the kite.
Yeah. This is nothing, son.
That's still one of my favorite scenes in Terminator 2. Speaking of which, we all know what character's coming out in a little less than 2 weeks. Terminator Boys. Can't wait.
Yeah. Jason 2.0, maybe?
Round 1.
Yeah, Jason Jax.
All right. All right, so Mighty Unjust on the board here. Again, he is in loser side, which means he has to win 2 to burst the 3 set. Boise only needing the 1. This is definitely an endurance match for Mighty Unjust, and it looks like he is ready to go.
Yeah, I like the use of the down 4 low sand trap, a common tool amongst Garrus players because of how fast it is. But Boise trying to play a kind of a fly game here, bob and weave.
Yeah, but Mighty Unjust here doing a good job sniffing out those intricacies. As you saw earlier, did a quick micro step into the forward 2, catching Boise pushing a button too late.
Damn it. Boise managing to dull Mighty Unjust lively to there. Catching him trying to push buttons on Waco with the down 2. Immediately hits with the 4-2-3. And now Boise has him boxed into the corner. And this,
this is a fatal blow.
Her scales kind of do pretty well, though. I don't know if this is going to kill.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely killing. He got the boots.
Those damage boosts, man. Y'all better lab that.
Round 2. Fight.
All right, now Mighty Unjust here definitely has resources to make this work, but Boise with the spacing. And if you're noticing, Boise has an option for literally everything. Even with breakaways, using the teleport to time the breakaway just so he can get the pressure back. And Boise is... I think Boise has gotten that crushing blow off of the string every game. I think Boise has pulled that off on every game. Oh my God!
This man said, no. You are not about to hit me with that.
Mighty Unjust absolutely sick of the shenanigans here, using that fatal blow. So he's got a long way to go. And it looks like he's making it work. Oh, he's going for full damage, spending all of the resources. No, but he missed the finish.
No, finish him. He dropped the combo. That could have been the deal breaker. Now Boise, a 2-1 in his grand finals. Set point, boys.
You hate to see it happen. Once again, you have to finish your plate. This is Big Mama's rules. You finish that plate, boy.
And
come back to seconds if you're ready.
You know that's demoralizing too, going into the next game, knowing that you could have won that if you hadn't dropped the combo. But you gotta be able to shake that off. It's next new game. You know, you got your next chance, your last chance potentially.
All right, now Mighty Unjust here is fighting for tournament life. This is everything on the line, everything that Mighty Unjust has been working for. Is he going to stick with Liu Kang? Because he does have multiple characters. He could very easily just back out the last second and change it. But no, he's going to rock with Liu Kang.
I mean, he's committed to Liu Kang for at least potentially the next 2 games. If he does manage to reset the bracket, he can pick whoever he wants. But we've seen Boise already space out every Liu Kang he's run into in this top 8 throughout the tournament already. So we'll see if Mighty Unjust can find a way to do what the others couldn't.
Round 1.
All right, now Mighty Unjust is on his last dime here on his hind legs. Let's see what he makes happen here. Boise looking very clean. Needs 1 more game to close this tournament out.
Gonna put Mighty Unjust first one, but then teleports himself back in using the standing 1+ for him. With a very casual walk-up forward 4-3 to put Boise in the corner. Now assaulting him with the Kang staggers. Hang on a second.
Another back grab. Now, this is the interesting thing about grab decisions. Which one would be better for your character? Because different grabs have different hit advantages and also different positionings. With Liu Kang, the back grab can easily be the more desirable grab because of the fact that it leaves you right next to your opponent in a hard knockdown state. So it makes sense that Mighty Unjust uses the back grab in that scenario where he has corner positioning.
1 second.
right, Boise building up that real estate, using those patented Cetrion moves, using that boulder. Mighty Unjust trying to get something started, but Boise ready for the stagger. And again, Boise is on fire with that crushing blow. Boise has landed that crushing blow every game, every set in this tournament that you've seen on stream tonight. And Boise sitting on tournament point, ladies and gentlemen. We are in grand finals right here on the Atlantis Console Gaming League qualifier for PS4. Mighty Unjust has got to figure something out. Boise is sitting pretty right now, not taking any risks, but Mighty Unjust is putting the pressure on. And an anti-air off of the interactable.
And right into the vine grab, going for the extending the combo and going to put Mighty Unjust to the other side of the screen. Good forward roll, trying to close the distance into Cetrion. But Boise may have this one in the bag.
Unjust getting that health lead back. Very strong stuff, but no resources to make the next hit stick. All right, 1 bar defensive meter, 2 bars for Boise. No offensive meter on the table. This is as old school as it gets, people.
Got the classic no shenanigans on deck, but Boise gets immediately opened up into the crushing blow. Could be just behind this thing, and then wakes up, forces the breakaway. I wonder if that could have been
Mighty Unjust has a huge health lead, and he gets it. Mighty Just stays alive.
And the dash up high fireball tying us up at 2 games apiece. This is crucial now. Boise on the winner's side needs 1 more win to secure the tournament, whereas Mighty Unjust could win and possibly reset the bracket.
Definitely here for the long haul, folks. This is
nail biter.
This is really good.
This is it's a nail biter. Boise,
all right, so
no character switch. Going to keep with Cetrion, it looks like.
Does Boise even play any other characters?
I'm pretty sure he plays Cassie, or he did at one point.
Yeah.
Or maybe that was Platinum Round. I feel like every Cetrion player had like a pocket Cassie. Pre-patch, anyway.
All right, so Mighty Unjust said that he has to play his ESL match, so he's got a choice here. He's going to ride it out. Push for the qualification to get into that invitational for that $10,000.
Hey, man.
Round 1.
So you're not going to put his best foot forward.
I mean, you're already in grand finals on a potential bracket reset. You got this far, you may as well let it rock. See what I did there? Boise immediately opening things up, getting the crushing blow. Fortunately, Mighty Unjust defensive meter on deck, was able to break away, avoid any potential big damage, but then immediately gets crushing blows again. Boise, the Cetrion Grandmaster potentially.
All right. But Mighty Unjust here, definitely getting it back, getting some real estate here. Still got some work to do, but he has the resources, and he spends it, getting that command grab. Nice stuff here, and the health leads back in his favor. Blocks the fatal blow and a punish.
Boise going for that hard wrist there, but Mighty Unjust blocked and punished. You hate to see it, but now he is 1 round away from a bracket reset.
Round 2, fight.
All right, Mighty Unjust definitely making it last here. Boise trying to figure something out. Boise wants to go home.
Share the bag. Crushing blow immediately. Late breakaway, putting Mighty Unjust in the corner. We're gonna dash right back in. Nice punish on the high fireball. Boise's spacing game is top notch right now.
Yeah, but Mighty Unjust showing that he can definitely clutch these matches out. Doing a great job of maintaining space as well. Fireball game, flying kick.
Ooh, and the conversion, yo, stop.
No, and a whip and a fatal blow, but no punish. And a punish on the fireball. He's got one more chance to make it work. Koizi's final combo will do it. Gets the grab.
This is mercy.
Mighty Unjust got to make something work here. He's on his last limb. Oh my gosh! And he gets the reset. Mighty Unjust.
Liu Kang wins.
1 point of health. If only Koizi had one more bar of meter to spend, he could have chipped him out. But Mighty Unjust, quite literally off of 2% tops.
Everything riding on the line. Mighty Unjust clutches it out once again. Just pretty much pulling out the match from the jaws of defeat. Koizi, again, doing really well here, establishing great space and converting all of his big hits. But Mighty Unjust just unyielding in his approach. As you can see, very aggressive zoning game. Actually using the fireballs to walk Cetrion down. He's not really staying back. He's definitely using those fireballs to occupy that space and to keep Cetrion in check. And it looks like it's working very well for him in this case.
Absolutely. So Koizi, now we're at a reset now. This is literally 1st to 3 territory. This is any player's game. I'll leave it to you for a second. I'll be right back.
All right, so Mighty Unjust, Koizi in the bracket reset. Everybody's a loser now in this case. Mighty Unjust trying to make quick work in this situation, getting a great back grab. Another back grab, leaving him in that hard knockdown state. And Koizi is just kind of, taking a back right now as Mighty Unjust capitalizing on every single thing that Koizi has thrown at him. Oh my goodness, and a strong first round as Mighty Unjust here trying to clean up.
Round 2.
Riding a huge momentum shift as Boise is trying to figure something out. All right, no dice on the monk toss with the flying kick. All right, Boise getting some real estate started here, gets the health lead. This is what you want. This is what you want to do in your Cetrion. You want that full screen presence. You definitely want to back up a little bit here, but Mighty Unjust doing a great job of keeping Boise honest. As you can see, using those fireballs to approach and gain space and cut down on the distance. And Boise doing a great job there, checking the dash in. All right, Mighty Unjust there, possibly a little too antsy, looking to use the interactable to get in, but Koizi ready for it.
Fight.
Oh my goodness, and Koizi, just the sheer efficiency with the Cetrion crushing blows here, showing immense knowledge of the character, and a great block on the flying kick, but no real punish. Whew. All right, Mighty Unjust here, down to 40%. Got to make something happen here. All right, back grab. What's the mix-up? Oh! No mix-up for you, says Boise. Going for the down two chin check, and no whip punish on the fatal blow. So scary.
Finish him.
All right, Boise is down, but not out. Boise taking that first game in the bracket reset up 1-0. Now, you saw this earlier. Boise starting out very strong, but Mighty Unjust just doing an excellent job staying in there and not quitting. Very consistent play from both players.
Absolutely. Koizi showing his Cetrion expertise here as he navigates around the matchup. Keeping strong, he's been in the situation before. Again, Koizi has a lot of success in online events, as does the Mighty Unjust.
Cetrion. Liu Kang.
He's got to believe in the Liu Kang.
Yeah, the chosen one for a reason.
Beast Pen.
So Koizi, though, establishing that one-game lead. That little bit of momentum could be all that it takes to secure the bag here if Mighty Unjust doesn't regain his composure.
Now, Mighty Unjust definitely looking to make some changes here. This is this is where those first to 10s come into play. Because if you think about it, a grand finals match could very easily turn into one of those kinds of games. You have to understand, if there's a bracket reset, that's an additional 3 games there. And then if you have close sets, like say the bracket resets 3-2, right? And then you get into the next set. You've already played 5 games, so you can play up to almost over 8 matches, up to 10 matches in just the bracket reset alone.
Yeah, for Boise, Lights used the wall to keep the projectiles out, but already taking a few good shots from Liu Kang here. Gets opened up immediately by the forward crushing blow and put into the corner. Things were pretty evened out, but you need a strong, solid hit to tie up the life lead. And with that down to crushing blow, got him just off of his defensive meter. Koi trying to stagger what he can.
All right, Mighty Unjust here, trying to gain ground, trying to keep Koizi from getting that full screen, which is exactly what you want as a Cetrion player. Oh, and a flying kick. Mighty Unjust, one more hit to do it. Ooh,
You hate to see it.
Koizi getting caught slipping, gets hit with the amplified fireball.
Getting boxed in, having to deal with the forward four shenanigans. Koi trying to take his turn back, succeeds with the 1-1, opting not to switch sides. You see those jump backs are really kind of hurt him a little bit. He's eating a lot of fireballs when he wouldn't have to normally.
Yeah, but Mighty Unjust here doing a great job of getting the flawless blocks off on Cetrion's zoning, cutting down the chip damage being done here.
Good for attack. Nice use the rock wall. Staggers off the 1-1 again. Look at eating a lot of amplified fireballs. Koi's trying to use the forward two to get back in Unjust space. And the back throw.
Be humble.
For the delayed jump in. Again, another back throw. Mighty Unjust.
All right, now this is very close territory here. Both fatal blows on the screen. Oh my gosh! And again, Mighty Unjust steals the round.
One hit shy. Oh, you hate to see it, but Koi's just barely losing that round. Again, Mighty Unjust.
Liu Kang wins.
We're at 1 game apiece. The most back and forth we've seen in all of top 8.
Craziness. Again, Mighty Unjust, word of the day, unyielding. He doesn't stop. All this time, Koizi has been throwing everything and the kitchen sink at this guy, throwing boulders, fire, water, whatever. And Mighty Unjust just takes it and keeps going. As you can see, they're definitely making things work in his favor in those clutch moments. Easily one of the most clutch players I've seen in this bracket, for sure.
Absolutely.
It just seems that right now it's clutch play versus clean play. You know, Koizi, I feel, is the more consistent player in terms of like overall general game plan, but Mighty Unjust he's got those decisions, those real hard decisions that he just makes work for himself.
Absolutely. But we're at 1 game apiece now. It's up to either player to make the adjustments and try to pull ahead. All right, so Mighty Unjust pushing Koizi towards the corner. Now Koizi ends up the down 1 check into the back throw. Wants to keep as much real estate as possible against Liu Kang. The last thing he needs is to get boxed in the corner.
Now, we've seen this situation before. Koizi, maintaining that space, walking back. But, of course, if Unjust gets one clean read, He could definitely make some things turn around here, but it looks like Koizi is just going to keep him away. Oh, wait a minute. All right. I had to wait for a second on that one. You had to see how that was going to shake out.
Round 2, fight.
Koizi with the first round, and then immediate dash up, almost gets the conversion there, but Mighty Unjust having the wherewithal to break away. Again, keeping the position. And an excellent punish at that.
Ooh, and an interrupt into a crushing blow. Koizi is on point with that crushing blow.
Yeah, burning both bars. 416 into a restand. Lucky he was trying to bait a button from Mighty Unjust, who did not take the bait. Koizi staggering again, the 4-2-3, and the rare overhead, the first time we've seen him do it. And this is looking like all Koizi. Straight rock that man.
All right, now again, we saw this situation earlier. Koizi was up, had the chance to take the tournament fully, but Mighty Unjust just kept it moving. Now we are 2-1, which means that Koizi just needs one more game to go home, champion of the qualifier, putting him in prime position for the invitational. Now, Mighty Unjust is going to stick with Liu Kang here. He is confident that the Liu Kang pick is the way. I mean, it's definitely working out. It got him the reset. And the fact that he has the ability to reversal punish a few of Cetrion's zoning tools, some of our most effective keep away tools, definitely helps out in this case.
Absolutely. So we'll see what Mighty Unjust brings in here. He's had a great job of adapting throughout this tournament, making adjustments to his opponents. We'll see if he's able to pull it out, or if Koizi's going to pull ahead and secure the W.
You have Onaga's fire.
I'm not related to the Dragon King.
Mortals are always so self-assured.
Round 1.
Wow, an Onaga reference in Mortal Kombat 11. Oh, that boss battle sucked. All right, so Koizi already chucking rocks, chucking fire, everything to keep this man out, and gets the punish with the 1-1-2. Once again, he can use all his defensive meter to break away. Koizi controlling the pace of this matchup very well and gets the conversion. Ops keep it simple, not running for the geyser.
And Koizi just keeping him out. Koizi is putting the hands, feet, and elements all over Unjust right now as he is taking this round apart.
Round 2, fight.
All right, Mighty Unjust getting something started here. Once again, you saw that unyielding play style, but Koizi ready for what's coming. Mighty Unjust fighting for tournament life right now. Koizi looking to take the tournament and be your Atlantis Console Gaming League champion.
All right, nice jump in, jump 3 from Mighty Unjust. Koizi trying to double tap the down 1 here. Excellent forward throw, going to put this man back towards the mid-screen. Forward 2 into the boulder, a risky decision, but it goes unpunished. Mighty Unjust now bleeding out. Koizi on the closing end of this match. Face out the fly kick.
All right, some blocks here from Mighty Unjust.
That was the first and only time. Please don't mercy him. Just, oh my God, he did it.
Oh no.
Koizi. Oh my, if this man loses now, you're in grand finals. You had the win. You had the win.
No. Oh no. Oh my God, and he brought it back to take the round. We're not done, folks. Koizi, you just fucked yourself. I'm saying
what,
that.
Man?
You just played yourself, homie. Good job. Mighty Unjust, get it done. Neutrality's out the window. Oh, you're fucked. Oh, you're done. Oh, it's over. Come on, Unjust. Let's go. Oh, my God. Yo, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why? You had the tournament. That was the tournament. That was it. You won, and you gave it up. Get him. Get him. Oh, I'm talking cash shit. I'm taking my glasses off. Yo, fuck this. Yo, get that ass. Let's go. Koizi, you better not lose. If you lose, I'm clowning you. This your boy, Rad? This is your guy?
I don't know who this guy is. I've never met this boy before in my life.
Uh-oh. Ooh, okay.
This man, I mean, he's about to win now, but it's like, why would you do this to yourself?
Oh my God! Oh, yo, that was do or die.
So Boise wanting to add just a little, either that or he knew that Mighty Unjust was like trying to get to his ESL match and wanted to make that boy late, get him disqualified, so he loses both. That would be petty. That would have been next level petty.
Oh man, wow. So
Koizi, after a bracket reset, takes it over the Mighty Unjust, your first ever Atlantis Combat League qualifying champion. Good games.
Yeah, definitely good games. Definitely some good games. Listen, Big Mama's rules. What do we say? Finish your goddamn play. Because, oh, man, yo, listen, I don't care where I'm at. I could be commentating for Evo. If you mercy on a tournament win and you lose, I am clowning you publicly on the mic. I don't give a fuck. You are an idiot. You are dumb. You played yourself. I'm not hearing that. So don't let me catch you out here pulling no nonsense. Listen, I'm cursing. I'm doing everything. That y'all got me out of character. Stop that shit.
If you think I'm gonna mercy back, you in for a surprise. So I'm gonna take that. You're gonna look mad dumb.
You better, man, take that shit. Don't do it. I don't know what's going on with you kids. I don't know what you kids are smoking. Is that y'all on that reefer? Is that what this is? Y'all hitting that marijuana? Is that what it is? Man, listen.
Marijuana.
Stop that shit. Get it out your system. No troll is worth the tournament ever. Period. Flat out. No, it's a wrap. I'm clowning your ass on site. It's over.
Wow.
Man,
so
listen.
if you're just now joining us, where the hell have you been for the last 4 hours? But I'd like to thank everybody coming by the Atlantis Combat League qualifier number 171 of the NetherRealm Best, duking out in this tournament. Unfortunately, only one can walk away with first place, excuse me. So congratulations to Koizi, Mighty Unjust. Very strong performance, taking second place, and the litany of top 8 you can see throughout the proceedings here on Smash GG. I'm Ragnarok. You can join me tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern for Combat Mondays over on the Void stream, twitch.tv/Ragnarok_FGC, joined by my co-partner here,
Mr. Pretty Boy Jackal, of course. And as always, you can catch me at twitch.tv/WatchTheArmory, where I'll have my Mortal Kombat 11 community nights as well as Def Jam Fight for New York. So definitely be sure to tune in for that. And for those of you that were not able to compete tonight, don't worry. There are other dates coming up. This was just the first round of qualifiers. If you're looking to get in on the second, the Xbox One qualifier is September 29th. The PS4 qualifier is on October 6th. And not to mention, do not forget, you also have the tournament coming up on the 30th. That is Monday Night Meta. You can sign up at smash.gg/MNM. That is September 30th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, strictly for the PS4 consoles. So thank you once again, guys, and appreciate all that are coming through. But it has been a long, long day. And for those of you that are coming in watching, be sure to tune in for the next one. I'm Pretty Boy Jackal.
I'm Ragnarok. And go eat some ass.
Y'all take care. Good night.